to you live from sultry Tampa Bay, Florida. It's time for an all-new double special show starring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, JB Lee, and special guest Darryl Knapp.
You and me, so say the stars it's meant to be. My heart is for you.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
My soul is
Another episode, another week of Double Special. We got a great show lined up for you tonight. The phone numbers, as always, phone number, I should say, 727-475-6139. Welcome, everybody, on IRN. It's Friday night for you. In the studio tonight, Darryl Knapp, Hooligan Improv, Pierogi King is here in the studio. Joining us for the entire show. We're very excited about that. In the background, another hooligan, Brad Gilmore. Doesn't he sound nice? It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
He's been killing it.
Yeah, it's doing good. Brad Gilmore there. Great show lineup for you today. I have a quiz a little bit later on. We're going to talk about the Rude Diner in Chicago. That's going to be funny. Ashley Madison back in the news. We're going to catch up with that. All kinds of good stuff. We'll talk about my little side trip radio show that I've been doing. Why do you laugh when I say that? Why is that funny to you?
Side trip?
It's a side jaunt, a side walkabout, and a parallel thing that I do. Whatever.
It's very good.
It's not bad. It's fun. I want to.
Hey, I'm Chris Gorges here
I
in
think-
my smooth jazz voice. Coming up next, I don't want to talk too much, but I'm going to talk for a little while. I don't want to talk. I'm just going to get to the music. Just not the music. So what's up, guys? How you doing? You don't want to hear me talk.
That, of course, is an exaggeration, but
Yeah.
Slight.
That's
It doesn't amount to hyperbole.
okay.
Do you do it in a sidecar?
Yeah, it's a sidecar. It's a small little black sidecar. Yeah, in the studio, Darryl Knapp. Say hello to everybody, Darryl.
Hello, world. Good to see you. Thanks
World.
for having me out here.
Hey, always a pleasure. You know the door is always open for you. If you don't know who Darryl Knapp is, he was a charming hooligan for years with us. That's how we all know each other. And now he's like the mayor of improv. You are. That was an actual article.
Yes.
And they called you the mayor of improv.
Correct.
So has that stuck for you? Or do people?
Wow.
Yes, people call me the mayor in
Seriously?
Sarasota. Mm-hmm.
No kidding. That's funny.
And at the Sarasota Improv Festival.
Hells yeah, man. They got money out in Sarasota too.
Mhm.
You're rubbing elbows with some Richies out there, aren't you?
Yes, Jerry Springer and
Jerry
Dick
Springer.
Vitale, and that's about it. Rosie O'Donnell. Sorry.
Oh man, you were highfalutin out there with the Jerry Springer and the Dick Vitale. Is that who I think it
The
is?
basketball announcer. Yeah.
Didn't he? I don't mean it in any disrespect. Wasn't there sort of a scandal with him, like yelling at his?
I don't
at
think
his
so.
players?
You're thinking of Marv Albert?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about sports. You're a sports guy. I'm not.
I know two things.
No, you go to.
Come on, Daryl.
No, I
Slag
know
on one of the
this.
three celebrities you know. Do it. Do
No,
it.
that's not what I'm asking. All right, so you're going to be hanging out all show, and we'll talk about your improv stuff and all that stuff. But first, I guess it's time because I see you
Time
wearing.
for check-in. Check-in. I was actually going to ask Daryl if we brought like keys to the improv city, but we had to go to check-in because he brought it up.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all
Okay.
right.
What do we got?
Check-in. Hey, would you like to die having sex on a castle? Because that sounds like a good way.
No.
Having sex on a castle.
On a castle?
French couple having sex on a castle after they plunged 40 feet into the moat.
No, they die after. They didn't have sex after they fell off
Yeah,
the
read
boat.
the thing right.
Wait,
They were having sex on the way down.
I know, right?
They might have, you know.
Probably.
Yeah, no, first of all, I don't like the on the castle thing. So that implies that they're laying on top of some structure on the castle, which sounds very uncomfortable to me. Let me just throw
I'm
right
assuming
there.
they're on top of a wall they can fall
Well, that
off
sounds
of.
uncomfortable
So-
for sex.
I don't know.
Hold on, Tiffany. I'm looking at Darryl. Darryl, you agree?
Yeah, is it like a castle, with the
Right in there.
That's
yes,
what I was
I'm
thinking.
sorry.
Get
I'm
on
trying
that
to get
damn
as
mic.
loud as I can.
Yeah.
With like the steeple on it
Right.
and all that. Is it a flat castle?
There's no picture, Jordan, of the castle?
There's no picture of the castle.
Just a motorcycle for some
Just
reason.
they have
Top
clothing,
leg,
the
yeah.
clothing that they
Okay,
left behind.
Tiffany,
behind.
hold on. Tiffany, what were you going to say?
So did they purposely die, or did they were so
Who-
into
okay,
the sex? Was it like a suicide thing?
No,
or was
why
it
would
like,
it be a suicide?
Read on.
How
Read
retarded
on.
are they
All right,
that they
wait.
just jump off
Wait,
the boat?
stop. First of all, picture what they're doing. They're having sex on top of a wall or
Right.
some sort of, what do they call them, armament or whatever.
know.
And they probably lost their balance and fell. It's more likely than them having sex
Yeah.
and then jumping to their
If
deaths.
this castle's a rockin',
She probably was up on the wall,
Oh,
like
and
a
the
low
wall broke.
wall, right?
Yeah.
and then he was like standing up, and then she leaned back in a moment of passion, and he leaned over her.
Yeah.
And then they just toppled
Ba-dum.
over. Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty.
What?
I mean,
What
that's
is,
how I'm assuming it happened. I don't describe
No,
it
no.
in the article.
Tiffany's first thing is they must have jumped. What,
Yeah.
Darryl?
what is the best position to do it on top of a castle?
It's got to be missionary.
Missionary.
No, that would be terrible.
No.
Doggy. So
No,
then you just
no.
I think you want to minimize like the amount of like flesh to stone contact.
Well, yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
So I think just her butt on a wall, that's like minimizing it,
Her
right?
butt
Yeah.
on a wall?
Wow.
Well, she's sitting on the wall.
Oh,
And then
sitting. And then
yeah.
you're. No, dude, you could hit the.
They-
Dude, what if you hit like a low angled situation and hit a brick? Oh, my God.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
No, no,
you
no.
got to be careful either way.
No, and doggy, you got knee situation. I'm not
yeah,
trying
that's,
to kneel
oh,
on a
no,
stone.
no.
Well, maybe she was leaning over it.
They were
without the knees.
completely
Mm.
naked.
Yeah.
That's
Wow, who
most
does
sex
that
is
outside? Well,
done
no.
that.
I mean, if you're outside, you just pull down your pants a little bit, whatever, hike up the skirt.
Oh, wow. First
What?
story, we got a call from England. The very first story, he couldn't contain himself.
Well, he knows castles, though. So.
You going to ring him in, Jordan?
Ladies and gentlemen, calling in live from England, it's our newest comedy correspondent, John Wilson. Go ahead and state your name and purpose.
Well, yeah, it's John Wilson, but I heard castle and I thought that's my cue.
What?
I heard the word castle and I thought, what's wrong with you barbarians? I heard the word castle and I thought that would be my cue.
Yeah.
You just castle was it for you. You're like, oh, that's me.
That's it. Yeah, you know, I mean, I've got some castle jokes.
Yeah, you got some castle
Yeah.
jokes, but I've seen your yard. It looks more like a little apartment, dude. You got a little teeny garden there.
He's calling
Well,
from his
it's a
castle.
teeny. All right, you're just showing off. All right.
No, I don't mean it like that. Okay, well, let me ask you this. You do have a couple castle jokes. Have you ever had sex on a castle, not in a castle, on a castle?
I haven't had sex on it. Well, maybe I might have had sex on a bouncy castle once.
That's
Okay,
cool.
that is not cool, Tiffany. That's bad.
Why?
Depends.
I
So
mean,
those are for
back
kids.
troubles I've had for years.
How much restraint have you shown that you don't have, that you can't contain yourself around a bouncy house?
All right. If there's a abandoned bouncy house,
Yeah.
castle, and you can have sex in it, you wouldn't do it?
I'm totally with Tiffany on this one.
You can rent a
Yeah.
bouncy house for like $25 an
That
hour.
would be fun.
That's why people have them for their birthday parties for kids.
I
and
only
stuff.
need it for about 3 minutes.
But it's all bouncy.
It's still $25.
Yeah. But you'd really look as if you're really putting in some effort there, wouldn't you, Chris, on one of them?
Well, it's a matter of physics. You got to get the angles right. Here's the thing: you live over there. Did you hear about this French couple? Is that news over there? Since there are castles about.
No, this is, but you know, I mean, this is the first time I've heard of it. But you know,
Has it happened before? People falling off a Let me ask this: Are
all the
people
time,
have?
Chris, for God's sake.
Yeah. A lot of them were throwing.
No, I don't mean that way. I don't mean historically. I mean, like having sex on castles. Is this a thing? Do people do this?
Not that I know of, but now that you mentioned it, you know,
You gonna have a go?
well, you know,
What-
I'll give it a go. Try anything once, Chris. That's what I say. Try it once.
What do you think you would call it? Like when you have sex with anonymous people in cars, it's dogging, right?
Yeah.
So what,
Yeah,
would,
yeah.
what would sex on a castle be? you think?
Castling.
Castling. That's what I was thinking, too.
Same thing as the chess move.
Yeah.
You got
Not really.
castled.
Well, no, it's not the same move as in chess, but
Steepling.
I guess you're moving your rook around.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't.
They
hear
only
that.
died. They only fell 40 feet. That's not like that far.
And they fell into moat. What is moat made of that it killed them?
Mud.
Water and mud.
Yeah, but I mean,
It even says like
40 feet is not really that
she
far.
fell in the shallow water. He didn't fall into. He fell into like dried out part.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like they're worried about like people attacking them nowadays with swords and stuff that the moats prevent. You know?
Got to protect the castle at all costs.
Oh, I don't know, John. I have no idea. John, you're coming up on your Liverpool Comedy Festival. When is that? That's like in September, isn't it?
Starts on the 15th of September. So obviously I'm doing a couple of shows with Gav because he's the official podcast for the Liverpool Comedy Festival, which is Funny Looking Pod.
Yep.
And then my gig, my hour show's on the 2nd of October, and then obviously John Wilson Friends on the 3rd.
Nice. That's
So
going to be
yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be great fun. It's going to be busy. Been busy.
Good for you. No, I like the radio show, and you inspired me to do my radio show, and then Miguel did his radio show. Now we all got a bunch of music shows, and Jordan hates us even more now.
No,
Well,
it's
you know, I'm
not
waiting for Jordan to
more.
do some sort of show.
Well, there you-
Because there'll be a John Wilson and Jordan show, don't forget.
You'll be waiting a
Well,
while.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
We're doing the
Jordan-
John Wilson and Jordan show.
Jordan can't do anything without someone else initiating it, so.
Sex
Or
on
doing
a
the work
castle.
for him.
That's not true.
That's fine.
I
It's
made
all
a Buzz
part of
Lightyear
improv,
video.
love. acceptance.
Okay, see, John flipped. I like how John flipped it. He's all love.
All right.
It's all
John
love.
loves you.
Okay.
I would love to hear Jordan's show. That would be like it would rip your eardrum. It would be completely experimental. It'd be like 20 minutes of like record scratching, and not like in a hip hop way. Just and there'd be like a slight beat, and then there'd be 4 seconds of Wesley Willis, and then that would be gone, and then it would be.
But robots will love it in the future.
Okay. Let's move on.
All right, are you hanging out for check-in? I guess you might as well. You're up now, right, John?
Yeah, go for it. Let's do it.
All right, there we
Ooh,
go.
what's this
All right.
black holes thing?
Stop.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Check in. Ice bucket challenge actually worked. God damn it. Check in.
Wow, it worked.
Yeah, I know. It kind of upsets me a little.
Because you didn't participate?
Because you thought, oh, these stupid people throwing ice on their heads.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything, and it's so stupid. But no, it actually,
How much money did they raise?
like millions.
Millions or billions?
No, not billions.
Why not? 220 million
Yeah.
in donations. Wow. Did you do that, John? The ice bucket challenge, or do you think we are all morons over here?
They did it everywhere.
No, I did it because I challenged. I think I challenged Brad and Gav at the time.
Yeah.
And obviously Brad, he's a good boy. He'll do anything for his Uncle John, and he did it with a great big wheelie bin full of ice.
Holy
How about that?
So it's cured? They cured it?
What?
Cured what?
Lou Gehrig's disease?
They cured it?
No, they didn't cure it.
It's an important step forward in understanding it.
They renamed it after
So
an
they-
updated baseball player.
They just understand it now? That's funny.
No.
Ah, Daryl.
The point is, you can't laugh like 8 seconds later.
It just hit me.
Yeah, I know. You keep it in your head, though. And just accept that you missed it. No, the thing about this is that the money actually made some progress in the.
They offered an explanation for the protein clumps found inside the brain or nerve cells of patients.
Wow.
So yeah, they know a little more about
So
it.
they didn't cure it.
No, not
So it
yet.
didn't work.
So the 220 million paid for like 10%.
So you guys are saying you're not impressed?
Well, I wish
and
they
it was
would've-
still stupid. All right,
Yeah,
awesome. I
no
feel better
kidding.
again.
Jesus.
Thank God.
I wish
man.
they would have spent it on diabetes or cancer because, like, the thing is, people get that more.
I don't know if you're correct. I don't know, but you really just
I don't
brushed
feel like
off Lou
everyone
Gehrig's.
gets that.
No, but a lot of people do get ALS.
How many?
I don't know what the number is, but you don't know
I
the
never
numbers of
meet
the other.
One
anybody
every
with
5
that.
minutes.
At least 10.
I just did the studies.
Yeah, he looked it up.
I know a lot of people with diabetes and cancer.
All right, next.
I ruined
Sorry, John.
Check in. Hey, if you were in Florida
Mm-hmm.
and you had a cow and you made milk from the cow and then you skimmed off all the fat so you had skim milk,
Mm-hmm.
what would you call it?
Skim milk.
Nope, it's imitation skim milk according to Florida.
What?
Check in.
He was waiting for that.
Skim milk with no added vitamins is considered imitation skim milk in Florida, apparently.
Wow.
What?
Yep.
What are they going to do about it if I want to call it skim milk?
You can't.
I will.
You can't.
I would.
You're not allowed.
I can't sell it? Is that what they're saying? Because
Well,
I'll
yeah,
still
you
make
can't
it and
sell
call it
You
skim.
you could do whatever you want as long as you're not selling it.
I
Yeah.
never liked skim milk anyway.
No, it's
John,
gross.
do you drink skim milk?
No, you may as well just piss on a cup. It's not worth it.
It is. It's like
Give me some milk. Give me some milk for Christ's sake.
it's like you had a glass of water and somebody walked by and accidentally bumped a few drops of milk in there, right?
You've noticed it's all the fat asses that are doing all the little skimmed milk, right? And then they're having a great big meal afterwards. I mean, for God's sake, get a grip.
Who's drinking milk anyway other than children?
I drink milk. I have milk with my
Yeah.
breakfast.
Never mind.
Is that bad? Why? Is that bad?
I don't know.
So you think that milk is juvenile? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Take that, milk industry. You're juvenile.
I don't know. I have a glass. I like a nice ice cold glass of milk with my
Cookies?
with my
I
bread
don't.
and with cookies. Yeah.
Do you drink it with cereal too? Like you have a bowl of cereal with milk and then a glass of milk?
No.
okay.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know if you're double dipping the
That's
milk.
what. Oh, Jordan, get a grip, son.
Yeah, no moron does that. Dude.
You
See,
don't know what people do.
milk.
I've never seen that happen ever.
I see it happen on the box of cereal. That's what they tell you to do, right?
Have another glass of milk?
Yeah.
I've never seen that
That's
on
the
a
only
box.
way you can get all the calcium you
By
need.
by next week, I want you to find that box of cereal and bring it in here so we can show it on the
I'm
show.
not doing that.
Why not? You can't go to the grocery store and look and see if
Because
there's actually.
I'm gonna forget before the end of the show even.
Oh my!
Like
I'll
Tiffany
remind you.
said, somebody will have to help him do it
Yeah, exactly.
to motivate him.
All right, thank
Milk
you.
makes me uncomfortable because it comes from a cow's, like, boobs.
Yes.
Oh, God's sake.
Like, I don't mind it, like, if it's in something and used to make something, but I don't like to drink it, like, straight,
What happens the day she has a child?
Well, then that's from mine. I'm glad we don't box human milk, but
They do.
Yeah, they do.
ew.
It's
From
milk.
who?
From what do you mean from who?
Like they have
Like
a
you run
factory
out?
with women with
no, of
boobs?
course not. No,
No,
but
if
women
you're
box
out-
their own milk.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. I thought you guys were saying they were at the store.
Yeah, they have it like by those license plates with people's name on it.
When
Sheila.
Besides, they don't call it a factory; they call it a farm. They have women on a farm.
All right, enough with the milk.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Check in.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Tokyo-based restaurant is serving poop-flavored curry.
No.
Check in.
Always, it's either penises or poop. Every
I
damn
gotta have
check-in,
a poop
dude.
every check-in.
Good
I
God.
know. A Japanese chef and former adult film actor decided to give human defecation a fighting chance in the kitchen.
What?
He specializes in poop-flavored curry.
Ugh.
Who would want that?
I don't know.
You would. You
No.
like weird
He
crap.
would. He would
You
eat that.
would. You'd be like, oh, guys, look what I ate today. I'm so classy and special because I try new things, and you guys don't. I'm so pretentious and amazing.
What the hell? Damn.
What?
That was, all right.
I
no.
know.
That was
Just
so-
because it's true, I don't say it like that.
No, and you definitely don't do your arms like that,
No,
like
I
waving
know.
around.
That would take effort.
Yeah, I'm not in. You're a food connoisseur. We were just talking about that before we started the show. Daryl, you just had pierogies and some sauerkraut and nice kielbasa.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of called you a foodie because on Facebook you're always posting stuff like at the ballpark you post stuff. You're really into. I've seen things of ice cream. You're
I'm
really
a fat man who
No,
eats.
I didn't know. That's not. No, not at all. There are people that are foodies that really, and they're not fat, and they're not all fat, that really appreciate food. They get excited about food, so they post pictures. Right, Jordan? That's a foodie.
Well,
They-
I mean,
they enjoy
You don't have
eating.
to post pictures.
No, but people do though. The foodies
well,
do.
No, I think that's more like annoying Facebook people post their pictures.
Wow.
Oh, no offense, Daryl.
Jesus Christ!
No offense.
The whole show, huh? Yes.
Sorry.
But you know what I mean. I got another friend on Facebook. It's actually one of my sister's friends, but she posts her lunch every damn day.
Ugh.
Yeah. stuff
John,
like
do you
that.
do that? Do you post pictures of your food? You still there, John? All right, John went to sleep.
John
I
fell
don't-
off a castle and died during
well,
sex.
You check the phone call. Why don't you click
I
there down on
didn't.
it while we're trying to talk to him to see if he's still online? See, and then you could go, he hung up.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, we lost the call, but
Maybe-
that's fine.
Okay.
All right, John, that's
Maybe
all right.
We
he's a
upset
foodie.
him. We upset him.
He got hungry. No, but I don't. You're the only one here that would seek out something like that.
Yeah.
Just to
I would
say
not
you've eaten
seek
it.
that out. Well,
Yeah, you would. You
You
would.
would.
You got the. Listen, you
no,
got
if,
the.
if I like.
Dude, wait,
if I-
stop.
Okay.
Hold on.
all right.
Wait, 2 seconds. You got the jelly beans that had all the whacked out flavors and made it seem. Remember that?
Well, but that was for a challenge. Number one.
I'm just saying.
But this, well, I mean, if I found myself in a situation where this was being served, I might give it a try.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
But not. But I would order it on the side because I would not probably eat the whole thing.
Well, it's not.
Oh, it's not actual poop. No, it's
Right.
made from bitter gourd and Sinburi tea and all that crap.
The Unko
See-
curry, poop curry. I did.
Yeah.
Now there's actually a curry that's a poop curry.
See, I wouldn't even eat in a place that had that option. Like, I'd be like, nope, I'm not eating here.
Now, the weirdest part, the guy, he wanted to create a memorable meal reminiscent of his various adult film roles during which he consumed human feces. So this guy actually knows what he's serving. He's
He's a connoisseur of
yeah,
That's
he-
disgusting.
feces.
I know.
That's nasty.
So let's never go to Japan.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be nasty because you wouldn't actually be eating human feces. It would taste awful, and I don't
Yeah.
know. And for me, I wouldn't know whether it tastes like poop or not because I've never eaten poop, so I wouldn't know. I'd take the guy's
know.
word for it. But that whole fetish of actually doing it for real,
Ugh.
yeah, no,
No.
thank you, dude.
Yeah,
That's
You
so
don't.
gross.
You've never had poop like Jake, maybe when he was younger. Or
no, of course not. No,
You're saying
dude.
you have him in the position.
I don't have his ass in my face. Why would I have his ass up in my face?
Him up or something.
Lifting him up
Yeah.
above my head? When would I ever do that?
I wish there was
You were
somebody
a
at
good
this
father.
table
You
who
would have.
who, like we knew it tasted poop at some point. If there was only one person at this table, but there isn't.
No, I've
at
never
all.
had. No, even in the medical field, I've never had it
I mean,
splash into my. No.
Yeah, somebody might have tasted their own.
All right,
but not
next.
here.
I'm over it. You're making my stomach knot now.
Check in. Hey, how can a dog attack go wrong?
I don't know. You
I
can.
can't think of a reason.
How about if the police show up and then tase you and shoot you in the foot?
What?
Yeah, that happened here.
So
Kenosha, Wisconsin. There's not a lot of details, but according to the police, a dog bit two people after it became loose from a fenced-in yard.
Mhm.
It also charged the officer. While trying to control the dog, one person was was bitten by the dog, then tased, and then shot in the foot.
Like a Keystone Cop's trying to reel in a dog. Jesus.
And so the sheriff said, unfortunately, this woman has had a very bad day.
Well, the dog's name was Tank. Tank leaves a path of destruction behind it as people get winged in its path.
But yeah, this is a terrible cop. Like, what is?
Yeah.
How does he have a taser and a gun and shoot somebody with both?
I don't know.
If one don't get you, the other one will.
I know, but it looks like none got the dog. Everybody around was in trouble. Jesus, he's lucky he didn't kill somebody in their house having a bath. Yeah, well, that's Wisconsin. You know what it seems like? Like there probably isn't a lot going on in this neighborhood, and when something actually did happen, he got panicked a little bit.
Yeah,
Was pulling triggers like, hey.
he's always
Yeah,
he's one of those cops. He's like, terrorists could come at any minute. I gotta be ready. I'm protecting my community.
Yeah, but when it happens, he's all thumbs. He's all like,
Oh yeah, because it's like the first situation where he's actually had to draw a weapon.
Oh my!
This isn't getting a cat out of a tree.
I've been to Kenosha, downtown Kenosha. We actually went there when I was in the
Ooh, it has a
military.
downtown.
Wow.
too.
Yeah, that's right. No, actually, there's a little party town there in
Look,
Kenosha.
look who's all like glamorous now, Tiffany. He's been to downtown Kenosha.
That's right.
I never been there.
You don't know what happens in downtown Kenosha.
Is that all you got?
That's
Did
all I
anything
got.
happen there?
Oh, you want to hear the story? It has nothing to do with dogs. or
Well,
tasers.
because I don't know what happens in downtown Kenosha, but you apparently do.
Oh, we went to the club, and real quickly, we were a bunch of Navy guys, and one of the guys started popping off to somebody in the bar. The bartender got really pissed off, and they started arguing, and we're standing next to this kid, and the next thing I know, the bartender grabs him by the shirt and pulls him up onto the bar. And then turns him to the right so that his legs actually pop up on the bar. And then just like in a movie, dude, he slid him down the bar off the edge onto the bar stool on the other side. Like literally slid him like 10 feet. Walked him right down the bar and pushed him off the bar onto the floor. We were like, holy glasses flying. It was like a movie, I swear to God.
It's like that video game.
It was so funny. Like Beer Tapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drug him down and plump, dropped.
So Kenosha, Wisconsin is just like a wonderland of slapstick violence. God damn, we all have to go there.
then, I know.
Yeah.
That's when you read that, I'm like, that doesn't seem too it's weird for that place.
Do they have like the Benny Hill theme song
I did
playing?
not-
Yeah, I know.
I
That's
don't
what I
hear
was
that.
just thinking.
Does everyone jump their cars and stuff? Just like all kinds of coolness? All right.
All right, next.
One last one.
All right.
Check in. 2 people hospitalized after they eat from the meth-contaminated cooker. They don't know why they got sick. Check in.
All right. We laughed during that. They were eating meth from a what? A crock pot?
They were eating mushroom stew
Yeah.
or bean and beef casserole. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they kept getting sick from it. And they kept going to the hospitals thinking they're being poisoned because, when you're on meth, you get a little paranoid.
Sure.
Yeah, and they finally tested the cooker and found meth all over it.
So they had been cooking the meth in the cooker and then
Yeah.
just threw some casserole in there afterwards.
Right, exactly,
Smart.
yeah.
Perfect. Good for them.
So
That's
that was
the
in New
universe
Zealand.
Why wash it?
Yeah. No, that's the universe in harmony. That's working itself out right
I
there.
don't understand how they weren't like, hey, this is how we felt when we were on meth.
Yeah.
Well, because maybe it had a different effect once it was combined with bean casserole and aluminum.
This is a hearty meal, but something isn't right.
Yeah, they had metal poisoning. It wasn't actually a meth buzz.
Oh.
Who knows what that stuff did to the friggin'... You see all the chemicals that are in meth? Oh, my God.
Oh, I don't know. That's like
Probably
that Breaking Bad show, right? I learned a lot about
No.
meth from that
The-
show.
Meth is a drug.
It's blue.
Breaking Bad is a show about meth, so it's not like that show. It's a drug.
It's real people, not actors.
But
Meth is more like Bill Murray in Dumb and Dumberer. That's probably the best. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, she didn't
Right.
like that. All right,
Right.
that's fine. Good. I see no problem there. I see this completely fine and
Yeah,
perfect.
it just makes sense.
They didn't die,
New
though.
Zealand.
No.
Was it New Zealand?
Yeah,
This
it
is
was New
Auckland,
Zealand
yeah.
too.
Jesus Christ.
I threw that one in for Brad, so he can make fun of them.
Well, it's like it's like that story where remember that they had the audio of the cop. He got some pot from evidence room and he
yeah.
baked it in the brownies, and then he and his wife ate the brownies, and they freaked out, dude. And they called like, "We think we're dying. You need to come get us. We think we're dying." It's the funniest phone call ever. And he's like, "Why?" Well, we did some pot. We don't usually do. We put it in the brownies and we ate it. Now something's wrong. He was panicked. It was awesome. It's like, no, you're not dying, dude. But good pot there in the evidence room, huh?
Yeah,
To make you feel
I
like
know.
that. I never got that from a pot brownie.
How much meth are you making in a slow cooker, though? I mean, that's not like a very big slow
Oh, it's
cooker.
meth
thing.
for two.
Yeah.
For
Why not?
two. Oh, 2 tonight? Okay, we can sit you here.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, there we go. That's
Check in.
All right, you're listening to Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139. Give us a holler. Say hello. In the studio, fellow charming hooligan Darryl Knapp. Darryl, as always, a pleasure to have you. Sorry it's so hot in here, dude. It's really kind of
It's
is it a
all
little
right.
stuffy?
It's very comfortable for a heavy set man to be.
Oh,
in.
that's twice you called yourself that. Don't believe that. Plus the fan is cocked to the other side. I don't know why. Tiffany, could you just move that so it's aimed at us?
Could you move
please?
it like
I
into
was
the
wondering
room
why
and
it was
point
like
it
Because
directly
Crystal walked
at
out there and
us?
turned it and didn't say anything. Let's talk a little bit
trying,
about improv. We kind of went in different directions, and we've talked about this before, but for the people that haven't heard you or seen you on the show, a little bit more over this way. A little bit that way. It's too much.
That's our time. Good night.
That's fine right there. Good. Yeah. So we some of us went different ways. I went into stand-up and did some radio and stuff after the troupe kind of broke up. Well, AM radio. I did AM radio. And then Jason went to Chicago, did film stuff. Joe's into film stuff. Marty is delivering packages. No, he does stand up in Texas. And you have immersed yourself completely and totally into improv. Like, you're into it.
Mhm.
Have you been to the Del Close Marathon? Have you done that?
I have not. I had.
Did you attend it?
some troops. No, I've never been actually.
Oh, okay.
I've been to UCB Theater where they have it and whatnot.
Okay. That's in New York, the Upright Citizens
Yeah.
Brigade, right?
Mhm. Yeah, they have 2 theaters up there actually.
Right on. And now here you're in a multiple troops as well. You're in Deer and Gertrude.
Yep.
And then Florida State Theater?
Florida Studio Theater.
Florida Studio Theater. What else?
Improv Addicts in
Okay.
the Lakeland area, and I was just in a musical improv team that we just ended our run last night.
That's amazing that you
Raise
ended up doing
awareness.
musical improv, because I always hated musical improv when we did. I'm not very good at it. Jordan, you were pretty decent at it,
Yeah,
right?
Jordan was a
Uh,
good singer.
Yeah.
Did all right sometimes, but yeah, it's a hard one.
I never thought Darryl to be a great singer, though. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You were
honestly,
always kind of goofy.
I
and
was
stuff.
never in those games.
Well, David Perlow, when we had him, he
right.
could make everybody look good.
Yes, he
so-
can
That's
make
true.
you shine.
That is true. So now you're in it. How is it? You're singing? You like?
Yeah, I love it. We did a show Saturday. Our show's down at Florida Studio Theater. We call them a comedy lottery, where we go out to the audience before the show and pick games. So we have no idea what we're gonna do till
Nice.
10 minutes, and then we cast the show.
Nice.
So this past Saturday we had 4 musical games.
Oh, my
And I was
God.
like,
Oh, yeah. See, I would have panicked. I would have been like,
Yeah.
no.
It was fun though. We got a great accompanist, Hunter.
Yeah, no, that helps. The music guy helps. We're
Yes.
still, at some point, I would love to get David involved in this podcast. I don't know how. We visited him twice. I don't know if you know this. We visited him twice, and he goes like, no, I can't. He got really weird, and we're like, man, I really love to get him back on board.
He's like working at a
Office store.
yeah.
And he does work with Jamie, with his sister.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes he goes down and plays piano for her at the casino. So he's out there, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I see her like doing things, but
She's singing, right.
if he walked in front of me right now, I probably wouldn't know.
Now, how many years has the Sarasota festival been going, the improv festival? been going on?
We'll be on our 8th year next year, so
Damn,
just
8th
finished
year.
7th year.
Have you been each year, all 8 years?
I've been down there every year, yeah.
Jesus
And it's a
Christ.
blast. I mean, even improvisers, like, they almost keep it a secret because it's such a great festival. Most improv festivals are just other improvisers, but down there it's like love and support of all the residents, and there's sold out shows, and they put them up in a hotel or a house somewhere.
Yeah, no,
which-
there's money in Sarasota, dude. There definitely is.
Yes.
I'm going to be down that way, actually, in a couple weeks at the McCurdy's. I'm so excited to be down there.
November 11th through 15th.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
This year.
Yeah, this year. I'm going to get it under the... that's what I
Have
said.
you been to New McCurdy's?
I went
Yeah,
there
it's
last
nice.
week.
Yeah, it is nice. It's
Yeah, I
nice.
did a set there, opening for Frankie Paul, and it was, that's a neat room, man.
Yeah, a lot better than their other location.
I went to that one, and that wasn't
The other
bad.
place was nice, but yeah, no, this way's way better.
But the location was sketchy.
Yes,
the club
yes,
was
yes.
nice.
If you wanted to pick up a prostitute,
yeah.
perfect location.
There was a weave store next door, I remember, or dollar, like a
There was
really...
a Radio
There was a
Shack,
Goodwill
wasn't
there.
A Radio Shack?
It was. It's in a bad neighborhood.
And you passed all the strip clubs on the way.
There
to
was
it.
a Hungry Howie's.
Yeah, no. Now they're downtown in a nice complex.
Yes, nice.
The
Their own
parking right
building.
next there. It's really cool.
Big
nice,
building.
Yep,
Yeah.
nice restaurants around there. Sushi place, a great place. No, I think it's awesome. I see the post online, and I sent you a little message earlier that I might like to get out and flex my. I haven't done it in a while, dude. Except with these guys at Snappers and stuff, and they're good shows. The reunions have been fun, but I would like to try it again. I think maybe it would like put a little resurgence back into my stand-up a little bit. Not that I'm having any issues. I just like to give a little punch You know, they give a little punch.
Well, your stand-up's always been somewhat improvised and
Yeah.
a lot, so that helps.
Don't say that to some comics.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I'm already
I-
in trouble. I'm already in trouble. If you
No, I had
haven't
one
seen.
comic say you don't improvise. You're not because I called myself an improvisational stand-up, and he was like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I never do the same set twice. The bits aren't verbatim; they're always flipped around." You're right. I don't. You've seen it. I don't. It's never the same show.
Oh yeah,
ever.
I've watched. He's the only comedian that I've seen like a million, well, like hundreds of times.
Lots of times,
and I've
yeah.
never been bored once, and that
Well, no,
never
but
happens.
not about being bored, but just about it's never the same wording.
that's
Some
why.
guys do it word for word. You know, you've seen
Right,
stand-ups, yeah.
Usually, I can only see someone 1.5 times at the most.
But that's what surprises me, though. When we had the Hooligan Show, I remember when Nine and Numb came onto the scene, and also the guys down in. We went and saw the troupe down in. The hell was it? I can't even think of the place. The Christian place that we went.
Oh yeah, Smiley's.
Yeah, Smiley's,
Big Ray's Rib Shack, yeah.
right? And that was down in the
And
Baptist
Largo,
Church,
Indian Rocks.
Indian
yeah,
Rocks.
area,
Thank you.
Sorry.
And there was kind of like a nice little switcher thing. And then when Kelly Clow came into town, we had him do our shows a couple of times. And I asked you if I could get involved in the show. And there's not really a lot of shows where they're letting like guest improvisers, right? That doesn't happen that much. I was very surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, I think you would probably want to do short form, right?
Probably,
Which,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of us are doing longer form now.
Oh, so they've moved on from the short form, Jordan. Now, what about Jordan? You'd like to get involved in some
Oh,
long
yeah.
form. That's your thing, dude.
Adopt him. He loves long stuff. I mean, like,
And we're off the air.
No, we're on the internet.
No,
Just say whatever else she wants.
I mean improv.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So the short form's kind of out now.
No, I mean, Nine and Numb still does short form
Mm-hmm.
at the box where De'Aaron Gertrude's out of. We also have an Alpaca Suitcase, which is like our short form team currently, and De'Aaron Gertrude has done short form. Florida Studio Theater, we do short form too.
You guys doing Heralds then?
Yeah, De'Aaron Gertrude, actually, we just finished. Our run was a Herald, and we did a Choose Your Own Adventure where we had the audience, lead us to where we were going to go.
Interesting. Jordan, what do you think of all this?
Yeah.
Cool.
Improv Addicts in Lakeland is short form, although we've sort of moved on somewhat to mid form.
The hell is mid-form?
It's
Just
like
interconnected
shorter.
scenes?
Yeah, it's like
They're
it's-
connected short-form scenes, yes? No?
in a way, yes. I mean, like we did a form called the Buckingham, which is like we tell a one word at a time story, and then we do characters based off of that story, and then we do like a long form piece on that where two people pair up, and then we do scenes, rotate around, and then on the second layer we add a short form game onto
Good
it.
God.
And then at the end we just do scenes again to tie everything
It's
up.
like
together.
watching improv with Chef Ramsay, where you just,
Yeah.
I don't.
It sounds like one of those complicated video games I don't play online. Dota 2 or some crap. You know? I'm like, oh.
No, it sounds interesting. My brain can't focus on it right now. I suppose if I got involved in it, but I don't know if I have enough time to get involved in all kind of long forms. But I just want to get up there and improvise again.
Right.
Listen, Brad Gilmore's chomping at the bit. He wants to do another reunion. Would you be down to do another reunion show? I mean, you're
Yeah, if
available.
I'm available.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I mean, improv's like my drug. I mean,
oh, I know,
I gotta
dude.
wear abs to do it.
Do we have to do it at Peggy O'Neill's now, though?
No. We'll do it at a
soon.
comedy club. If we did anywhere, it'd be Snappers probably.
I mean, it just always feels good to have Larry there.
Yeah, not at O'Neill's, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
that
That's
was
not the
weird.
place. No.
Larry
That's what I
G?
understand.
No, we'll talk. What's that?
Larry G.
Larry
Okay.
G. No, I just did Peggy O'Neill's, and Larry Greenbaum, who's been a friend of myself and the troupe for years. I mean, Larry gave us a start when
Right.
nobody even knew what the hell improv was in this town, as far as I'm concerned, other than Beat the Dead Horse, which was you guys. And so, but there were no rooms, really. Nobody was really doing it in any, consistent
Right, in a
fashion.
comedy club
Right.
room. I mean,
Right.
Mother's Milk, which was
Yeah,
a
we did it at open mi-
coffee house thing.
Yeah, we did a coffee house, and then I thought, well, let's see. And I didn't know Larry from Anna. We went in there, and we had a midnight show, and he still talks about that. I did a show with him this
He
past
does.
Thursday or whatever, or Friday, and he was like, man, it was packed, and people were lined up, and you guys were jumping up down the back, and those are
Yeah.
glory days for Larry.
Right,
Let me
those
just say that.
He did love that.
And for me as well. I mean, it
That's
really gave me the
blast,
confidence. Yeah, it
And
was
Jordan, too.
fun. Even though we didn't make any
Oh,
money.
Marty's calling.
And even though we didn't make any money, it was a
I have
blast.
to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, calling in from College Station, Texas. It's our Texas comedy correspondent, Big Chief
Finally.
Marty Hoffman. Go ahead and state your name and purpose.
Finally.
Hey, I was just kind of wondering, Jordan, when you were talking about improv, what were you thinking about?
What?
you were off in your own little world. I was watching on the video, and you were just somewhere totally different, like you had left something on at the house or something. What were you thinking about?
Put your phone up to your mouth, first of all. What are you,
Yeah.
underneath the covers? What are you
God.
doing,
Talking
dude?
out of a tin can?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I was thinking about having to go and save you from the thousands of pounds of cotton you're buried under.
No,
apparently.
stop it. Where were you, Jordan? You weren't paying. You weren't listening to us at all, were you? You were bored with what we were
No,
talking
you're
about.
talking about heralds and
Mods.
and how much you want to do improv and
I
don't
thought you
know.
like improv. Why wouldn't you want to hear about it?
What were you thinking, Jordan? Where did your brain go?
He's thinking about the thrift shop,
No,
about all the thrift things
That's
that he likes.
bullshit. No.
I'm gonna get some cash, $20 in my pocket.
Okay, that's very original.
I like that song.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was
think,
listening. I was looking off in the camera. I don't have to like look directly at you guys. It's weird and uncomfortable. Do I have to do this?
My
Oh,
neck
so pretty.
hurts.
Is that what you want? No, you don't. Jeez.
It just seemed like you're like, oh man, the electric bill's due.
Marty, what?
Did you have anything else to talk about?
No, I want to talk, Marty. We haven't heard from you in a while. Are you in your new house yet?
Yes, I am in my new townhome. Which is as old as I am, but yes, I am in it.
And now, are you still performing? Are you doing that, or are you just done with that?
I haven't done much. I hang out with a couple of comics around here, and we talk about material, but I haven't really done much. I've been working so much that I haven't really had much time.
All right.
Why are you guys laughing?
Well, a lot of people move from stand up to improv, back to stand up to FedEx package delivery.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's a
it wasn't
very
the package
natural
delivery. It was the fact that he's like, no, I don't. We just talk about it. We just talk about jokes.
Well, no, they're doing it.
I've never heard of that joke from.
All right, I'm sorry. Look, I don't want you to Tim Kid me. I'm just saying, why aren't you? You're just busy with the FedEx stuff or the UPS stuff?
Yeah. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go to bed at about 8:30, 9:30. So it's.
Dude, Marty's gonna retire from like FedEx with the sweet retirement package, and he's gonna be laughing at us, going, "Yeah, bitches. Yeah, well, I was delivering packages. You're making fun of me. I was clocking in on that retirement package.
I got health insurance, bitches.
What up?
do you got?
What up?
Well, health insurance actually came from being married to Cherise. Actually, that's how that works. But,
Well, let's talk about that if we can. I mean, are you still married to her?
oh, sure.
So, how was that?
Legally, yes. Legally, yes. We are still married.
Legally.
And she has got a nice new apartment that she's renting right now.
Uh-huh.
And so Marin's bouncing back and forth between us.
How is that going?
It's going okay, surprisingly.
Yeah.
My house is staying a lot cleaner. Yeah, it's amazing. Apparently, I was not the one making all the mess. So
He's been waiting to say that for like 8 years, dude. moving his own place, keeps it clean, and goes, "Look, see how clean I am."
Yeah, I bet when she drops off Marin, you're like, "Come look at my house, how clean it is. Notice how clean."
no, I never say that. She can see it for herself.
Well, look,
So
At
my
least
place
there's
is
no
brand new.
bitterness.
She just got into her place. So I'm waiting to see how long it takes for that place to get trashed. Because it's such a nice apartment. It's so shishy. It's such a nice apartment.
well, listen, in no way am I making light of the situation. Obviously, it sucks, dude, for you and your kid. But I'm glad you guys were able to work it out amicably somewhat, and at least, like, I mean, my thing is, I want you to leave there with your kid and come here so we can all work together. And I'm telling you, dude, there's comedy to be had down here, and it sucks because I think you're really good, and you need to be doing comedy on the road, dude. You need to be on the road doing comedy. I'm not kidding. Yeah. I've seen what's out there, at least on this coast, and you're just as good as any of those dudes.
And I heard they're bringing FedEx here soon.
Yeah, well, then I could not work in comedy there because I'd be too tired.
Look, there's always
I need
compromise. There's always compromise. You could always do less hours. I'm just saying, if it pains me because I would like to see you doing it.
I'm going to assume that means comedy. But
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why are you not doing it? You don't doing it the other thing either?
He's talking about sex.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Tiffany was of the mindset to get that joke. That's good.
And when you get her,
Anything to say to Darryl since we got him on and he's here?
Darryl, I miss you. I really do. Because, I think when I was first in the, Beat the Dead Horse and the Charming Hooligans for the first few years, I didn't really appreciate Darryl as much. And there was just something about his comedy style I didn't click with it. But then as I got to know him more and more, and I got to see just him, really come to life on stage and everything, then I really started to appreciate it so much more. So and now he's the one that's, off and just doing nothing but improv and doing great at it. So just, you've grown like a fine wine, I think, you've aged like a fine wine. I guess you wouldn't grow like wine. That wouldn't work.
Darryl, what say you?
But
thank you.
I think Marty's been single for too long now.
I know. Darryl, you coming to Texas anytime? I have a clean apartment.
There is a guest room.
Ooh.
We wouldn't need that, Marty. I appreciate those kind words, Marty.
Huh?
I appreciate your kind words. Should I say something back?
Yeah,
Give him a
sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually how a conversation goes, Darryl.
I know.
Mr. Improviser, what the hell?
No, I always
and?
respected Marty's talent.
Well, I don't know
and
why.
I looked up to him literally because he's taller.
Because he's tall.
Tiffany again.
Oh, I've said this before, Marty.
He's getting our jokes. I'm worried about our jokes, Darryl.
I've said this to you, Marty, and I said it to Darryl as well. When I first got in the group, the one person that intimidated me the most was Darryl, just because he was a force when he was performing. It just scared me. I'm like, I don't know that I can let go and be a moron like that. I don't know if I can do that. And I don't mean moron, but just you abandoned all fear, and I was like, still had the fear in there. You know what I mean? And I couldn't get it out. So
I did too. I think any of our line games, Darryl was always the one taking the bullet to do the first joke, and we're like, mulling something over in our head. We're like, no, go ahead, Darryl. Step out there in traffic. You give it a shot first, and hopefully it's not just amazing. And after we come up with something for 15 seconds, we have like 20 seconds to come up with something.
Well, and that was the difference between Darryl and like you and I. We were both stand-up born, and I wasn't. And Darryl, you never did stand-up prior to doing improv, right?
Like once or twice.
Right.
Yeah, basically no.
Right. So we had that.
Basically no.
Yeah, we had to let that.
Kind of like Marty now.
I gained a lot of respect for Darryl during the drunk show.
God, I wish we could find that
I
tape.
think the drunk show, it was just the way the alcohol hit us, because I was still such a skinny, lightweight kind of guy. Literally, it hit me first. For the first half of the show, I was on, but then by the second half of the show, I was done with alcohol.
Yeah.
But Darryl was just coming into his own.
He was Chris Farley.
Yeah, when
exactly.
we were doing buy our CD or
Yeah.
whatnot, Jordan had the what was it, opera song or
Oh, the polka.
polka, yeah, and I wanted to hear more of that. It was
my
like
Oh,
Marty and
I
I
didn't
like
want to dance, and they're trying to get me to dance. Oh.
Marty was like coming down, and I was just getting up. It was like totally different.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, we did a show where out of the troupe, Marty and Darryl didn't really drink. We weren't alcoholics. We didn't like partying, but we had drinks. They didn't drink, and so we decided to do shots during the show and then do games with these guys to see how they progressed and at what point they wouldn't be able to actually perform anymore. We actually drew a little heat from a local church or religious person that got kind of pissed off at us and wrote the club. But, man, in the hallway after the show was the best because Marty was like slobbery, kissing all over, and Darryl was like big, happy, blah, blah, blah guy. It was awesome.
I have no remembrance of that.
It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, they weren't hurt.
And then we had another show the next day and I was too sick to do it. But Darryl was right there. Darryl was good to go.
It's the mayor of improv,
And he
dude.
drank so much more than me.
Like, didn't you like regurgitate? I'll say into a cup, and I drank
Oh,
that.
I don't know.
Marty.
Did he?
Yeah, or
I don't recall that.
Or maybe he
No,
was drinking
that was,
some.
I didn't throw up at the club. But when I got home, oh boy.
yeah, both
Yeah,
orifices.
and that was a fun ride home too with my designated driver Sharif. After I had just been making out with everybody in the hallway.
Male and females.
He was all lovey-dovey
Yeah,
in
no,
the
there were
hallway.
a couple guys. I think I kissed a couple guys.
Oh, dude, he was everybody.
It was mostly female.
Yeah,
I
no.
wasn't turning into Jordan or anything. It was
Wow.
mostly
What?
female.
I've never seen Jordan even kiss a person,
Yeah,
let
where
alone.
did that come out of?
Oh, Jordan, tell him about the bar. The
What?
gay bar.
What?
What bar? What
Yes.
happened at the bar? Yeah, tell us about the bar,
What?
Jordan.
I want to
The
hear
chocolate
this.
bar.
Oh, wait, which one? I'm trying to.
Didn't you guys go to a nudie bar back in the day?
I don't think so.
The
Oh, we did a
three?
radio show
Yeah.
there. But no, that was that the no, that's not the white room. Well, which one, Marty? Because he doesn't know.
Tell the story,
His-
Mark.
his brain
that
is
was,
fried.
What was the... Huh?
His brain is fried. Tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm so bad
Oh, your
with
brain is
details.
fried too, for
Yeah,
God's
what
sake.
are you sure this was me? Are you just like? Are
Yes, it was you. It was you. It was totally you.
What?
There was
Maybe it
something
happened in
at,
Jordan.
Was
like
it at
a
the
gay
castle?
bar.
Wait.
Oh, what
one
was
time.
it?
Wait, one time. Let Marty think, because he can't hear you.
Did you make out with a dude at a gay
What?
bar?
No.
Oh, Tiffany's getting very excited right now.
No, you were drunk. You were drunk.
I'm sure I was.
And, there was a guy. You did something with a guy at a gay bar.
At a gay bar?
When was?
Yeah, it was a gay bar.
How did
At
you
the
guys-
Gay bar.
Yeah, but
gay bar.
yeah,
When
okay,
do
I
I-
get it. But how did you end up? How did you end
I
up
don't
at a
remember
gay bar?
going to a gay bar with you.
I think he was there with women.
Oh, did you go there with Carolyn and somebody else? Because I know you.
Oh, that was because I used to
No,
go.
you
well, I
used-
went to the gay bar with Carolyn.
Yeah,
a few
what was
times,
the
but
gay
not
bar you
one
went to? The
That
one
was the
that-
pro shop.
You went to the pro shop.
I definitely never did a dude there. 'cause-
Did a dude there?
I just felt emotion.
I know we didn't go all the way.
No, because
Just
that
put
was.
the tip
I
in.
remember because we went there on Halloween. I went there with Carolyn. And that's where the dude grabbed my junk.
Okay, so there has been some contact with
Well,
men.
that
then.
was unsolicited right
How-
there. That
well,
was
as far
basically
as
a
we
sexual
know,
assault.
that's what you're telling us.
It was in a
Oh,
buddy
okay.
booth, but
What the hell's a buddy booth?
it's where two men go
This
in.
is the
and-
best.
I do not know. How do you know about that?
Yeah,
There
what's
was
a
one
buddy
on-
booth?
Wait.
good night, everybody.
Yeah.
tell
I've
us.
never heard that term.
No, it's perfect. This is
What's the place here on
Perfectly-
60
perfectly normal for a
and
mayor.
60? There was like a thing, and it always had like buddy booths. Now with buddy booths, and I was like,
What thing
buddy
on
booth?
60? A gay bar?
There
No,
was
it's
one
like a-
over at the old McCurdy's.
No.
I don't know if that was a
I
joke,
think I
but
know
it
what
wasn't.
You're talking about the porn place at 66th Street and 19 where they come together.
Boom. Yeah, where they come
Yeah.
together, that's where men come together.
Okay.
That's what a buddy booth is.
Well, I've learned a lot about Darryl and Jordan this
This is
evening.
amazing. Is this
I
Jordan
think-
thing really true?
I think
love
there was
it.
a time where like Marty dared me to kiss a dude at the castle one night. I'm having vague memories of
With
this.
tongue kiss?
I don't think it was.
Jordan, you're
No,
gay.
penis
Oh
kiss.
my god.
Yeah, like Marty said, like Marty Joke said, even if you try and you don't like
Yeah.
it, you're still gay.
Once you go over there, just
Yep.
I think it's a spectrum.
you stay over there.
Marty
Wow.
mentioned he has a spare room.
Yeah, Marty's lonely.
All right, Marty. Well,
Bring
look,
a Totino's
I'm
pizza
kinda
over.
lonely.
You-
It is a big empty place.
listen, you've
Well, it's
obviously.
not that big, but
you've-
it's empty.
Oh God, Brad McLean's calling. Hold on, Marty. Let's see if we can add Brad to the
I
group.
was just thinking Brad never calls it Marty.
Add him to the group call. There you go. Go ahead, roll him in.
Ladies and gentlemen, calling in live from Australia, it's our Australian comedy correspondent, Brad McLean. Go ahead and state your name and purpose.
G'day, folks. How you going?
Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
g'day.
Brad? How are you, sir?
Oh, very good. I was just driving along and I'd spoke to John Wilson. I thought I'd better ring up and say hello to you.
You listen. You couldn't have called at a better time. Right now, Marty's on the phone from the Charming
G'day,
Hooligan.
Marty.
Hey, Brad. Good day, mate.
How are you, mate? How's Texas treating you, mate? You still got the Legos going over there?
I've got Legos, but they're not working at all for me, buddy.
Oh, guess Wait, I have to tell Brad what we just found out. Jordan
Okay.
made out with a dude, Brad. Jordan made out with a dude.
Oh my God.
Brad, are you there?
He felt on the floor.
We may have lost
We
Brad.
killed Brad.
His line is still on, but we may have lost him. Is Marty still on the line?
No.
I'm still here.
Okay, we may have lost Brad. No, I.
Good. Glad you're still here.
It's all right,
Sorry,
so-
I thought you said Jordan made out with a dude.
I did. I did. Isn't that the best thing you've ever heard?
Now Sarah calls in and talks about the time I kissed a drag queen. I'm done for.
You kissed a drag queen too?
That might have been it.
Sorry,
That might have been what
I've just
I'm thinking about.
adjusted.
Go ahead, Brad.
I had my phone. Oh, sorry, I had my phone set to homophobe. I've changed it. Bloody hell, things have changed.
I know you take a break from the show, and Jordan's like Caitlin now.
Tell me, I don't know if I want to know the details. Was it romantic? Was it in a tent? Was it out camping with a fire? Did it crackle?
I don't know. It seems like you got the scenario going in your head. Tell me the rest of the story.
It's only a dream, mate. It's only a dream.
Oh, by the way, can I be on your hard cunt show? I'm really tough.
All you have to do is ask.
No, but anyway.
Oh, you just did. You just did, yeah.
He did.
Send me an email.
I was trying to like segue into it because it's like hard stuff. Yeah,
No,
never mind.
but you
Okay.
asked permission, then you went, no, but never mind. Why do you do
No,
that?
I didn't want to be. I thought it was be a funny joke. but it
Brad,
wasn't.
listen, we love hearing from you as always. How is the new show going? Good?
Yeah, good fun, really good fun. Yep. All the fun part about it is all the stories are true in it. Danny Popular stealing the eggs from the museum's an actual story. The dog story, they're all real stories, every one of them.
Oh, my God. Well, aren't you afraid that
The eggs.
aren't you afraid the statute of limitations hasn't run out? You could be in trouble for some of that stuff?
No, I don't care. No, that'll just make another cool story. The story, they had a rare bird egg collection in the museum where I come from, and Dave and the boys had to keep the curator busy while Danny Popular took the eggs and replaced them with chicken eggs.
Oh, man. Some nerdy curator lost his friggin' mind the next day. Like, no!
Yeah, I bet. I hope he took them out and put them in the fridge, though, because they had been refrigerated.
Well, eventually they just fossilized. That's how they ended up there in the first place.
And the eggs we got were blown, so you had to be delicate. Had to be delicate with it.
Well, I'm glad you guys are doing it. Are you going to do a music show like the rest of us fools on Spreaker? That could be interesting.
No way, but I'm digging Miguel's hip hop show for sure, the Ghetto Blaster.
Are you? Maybe that's my thing. Maybe I should do more hip hop.
Have you
I don't
heard
want to copy him.
Chris's?
You should do more hip hop, but you don't.
You haven't heard mine yet?
Yeah, he has a show.
No, can you send me a link to it?
Certainly.
Yeah, thank you. And Jordan, can you send me your email address?
Yeah, certainly.
And a picture of you in a dress?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want any of that crap. Just like a 20-second video clip of what went on. That's all.
You want recreation or the security footage?
Is that all you need? 20 seconds, or do you want me to loop it for about 5 or 6 minutes so you can finish?
Yeah, you can blur out the other dude. I'm not interested in him. Just his face. And his feet. I'm not in the feet.
Oh, my God. Marty, anything you want to say to Brad before we let both of you go? We're going to take a break.
I've missed hearing your voice, Brad. And have you ever seen the movie Defending Your Life?
No.
No, it's basically it's just like you get to the afterworld and you have to defend how exciting you made your life, basically. And every time I think of what your life is like compared to what my life is like, I'm just like, I can never defend myself. It would be so pointless for me to even try. Like, you're going to skate through. If you ever see that movie, you're going to skate through the afterlife. It's going to be awesome for you.
Mate, we've all got the opportunity to have fantastic lives, so let's just get out there and do it, Marty.
Yeah.
It's better when you're handsome and Australian.
Well, Do you get a postie come by with a motorbike? Does he come and drop the mail off with a motorbike?
I'm sorry, what?
Who delivers your mail?
When the postman comes around dropping letters, does he use a motorbike or a push bike?
No.
Or a small truck. Yeah.
A small truck, right? What you got to do is get a bigger truck, get a winch off the bigger truck, distract the post guy when he's talking to you, dropping the mail, get someone else to hook a winch or a chain onto his truck. Then when he put a bit of slack when he goes to drive off, he'll rip the back bar out of his car. Everyone will have a laugh. Be a great day. It's a good story.
Will not help you look any more handsome.
Life is as simple as that.
I'll still be like Smeagol doing it, but whatever. Okay.
Smeagol.
Marty, I apologise for bombing your phone call, mate.
No.
No, don't be stupid.
No. It's awesome. I'm glad you did call in.
Yeah, I'm glad.
When they said Brad, I actually thought it was Brad Gilmore.
Ah, yes.
No, but you
remember Black Brad.
Yeah. Well, listen, woo. I touched on racism in the last show with Reggie the Skinhead.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He was the black-white supremacist.
All right. Well, listen, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. Always a pleasure, Marty. Call anytime. Brad, the invite goes to you as well.
Yes.
I know you're busy during the day, but always call. We love hearing from you.
Call every week. I miss you guys. I was thinking that when Marty called in, I'm like, man, I wish Brad would call in again too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all just it's.
And I wish
ball,
they would contact Secretary and.
Oh wait, hold on. Crystal, get on the headphones. Say hello to Brad
Hold on.
McClain. He called in. Crystal just got in the studio. She had to put Jake to bed. Say hello.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Crystal. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Her voice.
Excellent. You just missed out on a lot of things about Marty. Marty, about Jordan in the tent and the crackling fire.
Jordan made out with a guy.
I know. I could hear
Oh
you,
my
Tiffany.
God, sorry.
The whole
I was very
neighborhood-
excited about it.
The whole neighborhood heard you.
That was
Now
Jake's
Jake
good
knows.
night story.
It was.
Listen, I'm gonna get back to work. Marty, good to talk to you, mate. All you guys in the studio. Jordan, look forward to writing for you, mate. And I'll talk to you all again.
All right, there you go.
Cheers, Brad.
Bye.
Cheers,
miss
love you there, Brad. Brad
guys.
McClain there calling in.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Australian I'd most like to make out with, Brad McClain.
I knew it. And we got Marty still on the line. Marty?
Yeah, Mommy, I'm not tired. Tell me what it means to kiss a transvestite.
Nice.
That's good. All right. Start the
That's so
music. We'll
good.
roll out with Marty on the
Bye,
line.
Marty.
Bye,
All right,
Marty.
we're going to go ahead and
Love
take
you,
Take care, guys.
All right.
I miss you guys. Take care.
We miss
Love
you
you,
too.
love you
Call
too.
again, brother. We're going to go ahead and take a break.
Hey there.
And then we'll be back with the second half of Double Special. The phone number, as always, 727-475-6139. Returning with us in the studio, Darryl Knapp from Deer and Gertrude and Florida Studio Theater. You can check him out online, on Facebook, on Twitter. We'll throw up links. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the second half of Double Special.
Hi, I'm Chris Wheeler, voice of the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team, and you're listening to Double Special.
estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre de botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con un ratoncito. Si quiere ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
And we're back live with the double special show. Everyone kind of joining in. We got a caller on the line from the 269. Go ahead and state your name and purpose.
My name's Emily. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. And I talked to Tiffany earlier last week, and she said to give a call. So,
Tiffany, go ahead. This is your call. What? What are you doing? You're fixing your hair while the person's on the phone?
Do you remember Emily?
I do remember Emily, but I want.
I talked to you before. Yeah.
Of course you have.
Of course. Back when
Who
we were in the
hasn't?
studio. I know. Well, I was messaging people to vote for you, Chris, and I talked to Emily, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you should totally call on the show. It's been forever."
It's like the reunion show.
Wasn't Emily doing stand-up at the time?
Yeah, you do stand up.
Yep.
You're working at a
and I still
casino.
do.
You still do. Where are you at now? Because it's got to be like 2 or 3 years since we talked to her, at least, right?
Nah, like a year and a
No
half.
No, it's been like 2 or 3 years.
I think it's been about 2 years. I think it was like in 2013 the last time when I called into the show.
And weren't you just starting out then?
Yeah, I had started in 2012.
And so where are you at now?
Now I'm in San Diego.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yep. I was in Michigan at that time, and I moved to San Diego at Christmas.
Mm-hmm. And now you're doing stand up in San Diego still now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Sweet.
I've been able to, obviously San Diego being such a bigger market than West Michigan where I was living, and things all being closer together and more of it and more people and stuff. I can really grind a lot harder here than I could back there. I was grinding as hard as I possibly could there, but it just was only a maximum of about 5 nights a week.
She's got that
and
new.
It could only ever really be one show, a night.
Yeah,
so.
she's got that new hipster stand-up lingo down. I'm grinding. I'm out there grinding, which is actually a gamer term, but she's grinding.
Well, it feels that way. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
it's a big difference between people who dip in. There's people who just do it for fun or a hobby, and I don't judge that. Like, that's what they're doing. But then there are people who are literally grinding. Like, they're going up as much as they possibly can get up, and they're working really hard. And I put myself in that category because I really have structured my life to get it where, like, that's the main thing that I'm focusing my energy towards.
Where are you at now? How many minutes of material do you have?
Saturday night at a bar show here in San Diego area, I did my longest set ever. I did about 30 minutes.
Nice.
So that was, it felt really good. It was the first time I'd only ever done 20 before that, and that only once, really.
Now, was that Emily? Was that 10 minutes of material and then like 20 minutes of wrangling drunk idiots? Because I did a bar show this weekend as well, and trust me, I wasn't able to get a lot of material out. I had to wrangle Wendell the redneck. I had to deal with him for about a half an hour. That was a blast.
He was crazy.
Jesus.
Well, the only thing that happened was
always.
I had I had gotten all the way through most of the set, and I was in my last about 5 minutes, and I had planned on doing this thing I had done recently where I set up TV theme songs like I know the people, like I tell the story about them, and then I start singing the song, like just what he said to her or whatever. And so I was going to do Green Acres, where, like, I know the guy and the lady, and, like, he wants to move to the country, and they know these people that have a talking pig and all this. And this guy at the last minute, like, shouts out, like, talk about Donald Trump. And so I was belligerent about it because I was like, all right, I'm going to acquiesce to what you're saying. However, I'm going to do it my own way. So I go, all right, okay. All right, let me tell you this story. And in this story, the woman is Trump. The woman is Trump.
Nice.
I did the whole same thing. And then when I got to the part where I did, like, New York is where I'd rather stay, you know what I mean? I go, that's Trump. Remember, this lady is Trump. And then I just cracked up laughing, and I go, but I'm going to stop now because I don't like to get political. So afterwards, the guy came up to me, and he goes, sorry about yelling out Trump or whatever. I laughed and said, like, oh, that's fine. I had fun with it. It was no big deal. And he goes like this. He goes, well, I kind of thought I was giving you more of a soft landing with that, like something easy for you, softball. And, like, he was incredulous that I didn't say, like, you're fired or whatever. And I just, like, laughed, and I go, well, did you like what I did with it? And he goes, no. And he stared me in my face and just held.
Why?
And I just go, well, thank you.
Well, you're better than me, Emily.
That's funny.
Why do people need to do that? Why do they get so drunk that they feel need to go up and go, I didn't like what you said?
Well, you know what was funny is that actually at your bar show, someone yelled Trump out. Talk
Yeah.
about
I
Trump.
know.
Like, I swear, that's so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No, it's true.
Everybody's got Trump on the brain.
Listen, I'll tell you, I've had these gigs. I compared this last Saturday. It was probably one of the worst bar shows I've done.
It was fun.
I had a guy immediately out of the gate before the show even started. He's like, "Oh, you guys the comics?" Blah, and I could tell this guy was like, "I got some jokes." Ping, bang, bang, ping, bang, bang. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And his girlfriend's looking like, just shut the fuck up. Please stop talking. You know. And I'm trying to be cool, and it's all chaos. So I start the show. He's zinging stuff out. Wendell's in the back yelling stuff at people. I get up there. The guy from the right side, he starts yelling. Wendell's yelling stuff from the back. And then like 10 minutes, 15 minutes into my set, I'm headlining. So I got like 45 minutes to do. A woman walks in with a stroller with a 3-week-old infant. I'm kidding you not. Like the kid's the size of a kidney bean. He's a kidney bean-sized child. Immediately starts crying. Messes everybody up. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Wendell decided to walk up to the stage a couple times and then gave me a hug and stood a foot away from me and talked to me while he spit on my face. It was a wonderful experience.
Oh, see, yeah, and it's just, and ever since I had an incident that happened at a mixed open mic show, like a gong show style show.
Whenever they say incident, it means it got physical.
And and the guy threw a handbell at me, and I got a concussion from it.
He threw a what at you?
And yeah.
No, what did he throw at you?
A handbell, because they had it where they had these handbells, plastic handbells around on the table.
Oh, candle. I
so
thought
like if 3 people rang the bell.
I thought you said handball. I'm like, why would somebody have a handball
at a racket club?
Oh yeah, no, a handbell.
A
like
handbell.
a ding dong, you know, like.
Oh, a handbell.
Yeah,
So
like
not
a
a
dinner bell.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude!
Mhm.
Wow.
Why did he throw it at you? What could you have possibly have said that caused him to throw?
I had said nothing. I had gone up there and put the mic stand against the wall and said no words at all.
You hadn't even spoken
And
yet.
He was just wasted drunk, and he was blacked out. He was one of the people who ran the show. Anyways,
What?
the whole thing. But
That's
my point
amazing.
in that is that now, ever since then, like getting hurt physically on stage, I'm very, very, very wary to like people approach me.
Oh,
like
I don't
that's
blame you.
not like when I'm out talking to them after the show, but when I'm on the stage, it's like, no, I'll go straight for the mic stand. Because a really good friend of mine said one time, like, you've got that mic stand up there, and that is a really important weapon to remember that you've got.
Emily's
And
like
it will put distance between you and the person.
Emily's like the chicken underworld. She's like, I will cut you in half with this mic stand.
You should carry bear spray with you.
Yeah, but there you go, bear
It
spray.
could be your thing.
Oh, yeah.
You're the comedian with
No,
bear
I have
spray.
a little,
It
I
sounds
have
like
a little theme song that I sing to myself. It goes, cutting bitches all day long. That's my game. My game is strong. Like,
Emily is the only gangster I've ever met from Michigan.
She's like hardcore.
I guess Detroit, if you're from Detroit, or Pontiac. I don't know.
Yeah.
oh no. No, I'm just from a farm town there. So
Well, listen,
no.
I'm glad you moved to San Diego. I'm glad that
Yeah.
you're in the scene out there. It's pretty exciting. So now we know somebody in San Diego if we
Well,
want to go out and do some sets.
It's so good that we caught up. Well, San
Yeah.
Diego's beautiful. I mean, the weather there's amazing, and like the water and all that stuff. I remember I went there, and I thought that was great.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
beautiful.
yeah, it's a beautiful city, and the really nice thing about it is that it has. I feel like I lucked into because I moved out here because my dad lives here, and long story, he had gotten pretty ill, so I came out just to be here closer by him and stuff. And I originally was thinking I was really just going to move to LA, then that way I'd be still closer to him.
Right.
But then when I came to San Diego and spent a little time here, at first I was like, oh, wow, there is a scene here. And there's a lot of stage time to be had, and the nice part is that it's a very supportive group of people here. It's been amazing. Like, I've only been here 8 months, and I've just been so graciously welcomed by the people here. And everybody just gets excited for each other. Like,
Cool.
when people are improving, it's like we're all kind of like rooting for each other. You know, of course, there's always the same kinds of things of competitiveness that there's always going to be. But, I mean, it's for being a really big city like it is, it feels so close and good, and like the people are just so chill. And of course, like Tiffany said, it's like paradise here. You know, it's beautiful weather, and so it's like
Nice.
hard for people to be
Well-
crappy with.
Let's
each other, I
move there.
guess.
Well, yeah, right.
Let's
well,
move
Emily,
there.
where can people check out online if they want to get in touch with you or friend you on Facebook? Why don't you tell people where they can get you?
Well, my Twitter is at Emily Hope Allen, which is ALLYN. And you can look me up on Facebook. It's Emily H. Allen. I don't spell out the word hope on Facebook.
Right on. I don't blame
No
you.
hope
Well,
on Facebook.
You need to call in more than once every 2 years.
Yeah, let's not have it be like that. I'm so lame, you guys. And
It's
you
quite
guys
all right.
are so much fun. And I want to say, too, before I get off the line with you, that I did, in fact, go and vote both for Double Special and for Chris
Yay!
on the vote.
Thank
And
you so much.
So if you guys listening to the show right now want to go right now to the page, I'm sure you guys have the links right on your page.
Definitely.
And go out there. It takes like 2 seconds, literally. So, like some of these things, they make you set up an account and blah, blah, blah. Nothing. You
Yeah.
literally just press
Yeah.
the thing and go.
Right
vote.
on.
So it's great.
Cool. Emily, thank you so much for joining us. And, yeah, don't be a stranger.
Yes.
All right. No, I will definitely be calling back in.
All right,
All right, cool.
awesome.
Good luck, Emily.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. Keep
Take care. Thanks, you guys.
All right, there you go, Emily.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our new San Diego comedy correspondent,
Every time.
Emily Hope Allen.
All right.
See you in 2018.
Also on the line, John Wilson chiming in. Dude, what is it, like 4 o'clock in the morning there?
He's determined.
10 to 3, but don't worry. No, everything went up the wall. Brad McLean phoned me, and then it all went crackers. And so you see the power of John Wilson now, Jordan? Do you see that?
The power of John Wilson.
You should make out with him
Yeah.
next time he's in town.
You think?
No, listen, that's probably what made it all crash.
You think?
On my computer, yeah. As soon as that boy started talking, I had to switch off.
Oh, right. When we lost your phone call. Oh, he crashed the whole computer.
Wow.
So that was Brad. It was Brad. Brad bugged it all up. Just everything. But I'm saying the power of John Wilson. You see, Jordan. I said I'd put a good word in for you. I've put a good word in for you, and there you go.
Now you're on the Hard Cunt show.
Thank you,
Oh,
John
yeah, nice.
Wilson.
See if you
Thank
actually
you,
follow
John
through
Wilson.
with it. If he sends you the script, if you actually record it. Where are you going to record
I got
it?
to send an email.
But where are you going to
Oh,
record
God,
Here?
he's never going to send
it?
an
At
email.
my studio?
Yeah. Your studio.
My studio.
Your
I'm
studio.
kidding.
It is in his house.
It was a joke.
Yeah,
Typical Chris.
Yeah, it was
I
a
know.
joke. All right.
What a
I
joy.
think of it as your
So
studio.
okay, so you thank John. He got you in there. He got you in.
Thank you, John Wilson.
Well, you know, Jordan. Just no. I don't know hugs. No more hugs.
No, next time I see you,
Yeah.
I will give you a Jaffa cake. How's that? You like
A
those?
Jaffa cake.
Isn't that an English thing?
Twiglet.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. Twiglet.
Twiglets?
Come on, boys. Where's my monkey? Where's the bloody monkey?
Oh, it's you know we
It's
don't have the
up there
camera.
where we put it.
Well, I like that it is there, and I know that it's there, but
There
I'd
it
like to
is.
see it now and again.
He wants
Yeah,
to see the
he's here.
monkey.
You know, I mean, it'd
All
be
right.
nice.
All right, there you go. It's right on the front
We-
there.
we
Stick
put it right
yeah,
up
I'll,
in
I'll
front
leave it
now.
right there from now on. I put it up on the
That's
thing so it's resting.
beautiful. Did you see the little
Oh, you can't.
tweet I sent you? I think Crystal's seen it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
You like
I'm glad
that?
you've seen it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's the monkey that John Wilson just joined us from England a couple weeks ago. I got like, I don't know, 1,000 tea bags, and
he teabagged him and gave him a monkey.
You got to be
1,000
easy how you
tea
say
bags?
that,
Are we
Chris.
talking about Jordan?
I know, right? I forgot about that.
Hey,
Jordan loved the tea
John
bags
Wilson
and the
gave
monkey.
Chris Gorges 1,000 tea bags. It doesn't sound right.
Now there's a stunt for you guys.
I'm
That's
saying
awful.
everything about me tonight can be explained away by alcohol. So it's all good.
You
And
know,
tea.
when
And
people
tea.
drink alcohol, sometimes their true colors come out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
Jordan.
right.
Jordan.
I turned plaid.
Yeah, Jordan turns weird when he's. I don't know. He's a
He
very
likes
odd
to
drunk.
make out.
I've seen like 3 different drunk Jordans. Like I've seen like the happy drunk Jordan, then I've seen like the grabby Jordan, you know, and the girls grabby, and then just the like pissy, that guy, like Dan Aykroyd when he got drunk in Trading Places in the Santa Claus outfit. Remember how he was like nasty drunk with the fish in his pocket? That's you. I've seen that. You.
I don't drink that much anymore, so there we go.
All
Thank God, I say.
I know.
Well,
me
yeah,
too.
that and he doesn't have easy access to whole fish.
He's got to move to Seattle.
I know. John, we'll make. Don't do that to the thing. Why would you do that, dude? Why would you stick a one? Come on, stop.
Yeah.
John, we'll make sure that the monkey is in plain view from now on. I apologize.
That's
about that.
beautiful. It just because that's part of me, that Chris. There,
I know. Every time I see it, I
know,
think
it's a part of me, and
I get a little smile.
you know,
See if we can
yeah,
listen up.
Makes me
it's
smile.
going to be a lovely thing.
Does it
All right.
smell like England?
All right, John.
Right, so we didn't want to leave you hanging, guys. So
Okay.
there you go.
We appreciate
God
it.
bless you. Love
Does
you
it
all.
smell
All right.
like England?
Keep doing what you're doing. Great show, Chris. Great music shows, my friend.
You
It's
like
a
'em?
lovely thing. I'm loving them. Playing them in the car.
I got another one coming out, dude. The second one's coming out. It's going to be more punk and new wave. I think you'll like it. I don't know. Miguel's doing the hip hop show. I'd like to do the hip hop show. I'll do like I have ideas for different types of show. Like I want to do a
Yeah.
one hit wonder show, and then I want to do. I've got like there's a bunch of different shows like
Concerts that you've seen.
concerts that I've seen, like bands that I've seen live in
That's a
concert. I
good
want to do a
show.
show.
Oh, you
that,
should do a show of music that I hate. That'd be a good one.
That's
The
not a-
B-side, that B-side was a great idea. That was a good idea.
You like that?
I like
Right
the
on.
name of it.
Cool. Yeah, and Tiffany just put a new graphic up, so I'll have the graphic up for the second show. It's a little 45 record, says the B-side. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I got inspired by you, dude. I like it. Especially when he was like, his British show, he's like, comes out with the British accent, and he's talking, this is my friend, and he goes, let's just drop it. And then he plays like gangster rap. I'm like, what? It just blew me away. I'm like, what? It was awesome.
Oh, you see, I told you I'm Americanized now.
I know, dude. Next time when he comes back, he's going to have like a bandana hanging out of his back pocket, a gat.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I came home, you know what I mean, and I was like, I needed to find a dealer as soon as I got home.
I don't know anything a car dealer because you drove in that nice Mustang.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Listen, always a pleasure talking to you, man.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right,
Take care, John.
Nighty night.
Bye.
TT night.
Nice chatting.
Ladies
ciao.
and gentlemen,
Ciao, ciao.
once
There you go.
again from England, it's John Wilson, our English comedy correspondent.
Our phone
Our-
calls have been
our
pretty
Liverpool.
awesome
That's been a
because
great night.
we've had Australia, which is way there, and then we
Way
had
there.
California, which is
She-
way there.
She's actually
and then
pointing in random directions
then
right now.
England,
It's like
and
hoping.
then Florida, and then Texas.
No
Yeah,
compass. She has no idea
California.
what direction she's
That's what I
pointing.
said. I said California. I
okay.
said California's way over there.
Uh-huh.
You're listening to Double Special. The phone number, as always, is 727-475-6139. In the studio live with us this evening, not dead, Darryl Knapp from Dear Aunt Gertrude and Florida Studio Theater. To give the websites out where people can check out some great improv shows.
Florida Studio Theater. That's
Studio.
theaterre.org, and the Box Improv for Dear Aunt Gertrude and Alpaca Suitcase, the Box Improv teams.
Nice. And any shows coming up? You get working this weekend? I'm sure
I have a
you
show
are.
Friday and Saturday in Sarasota.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Friday, our show is we're gonna get a sitcom title from the audience, or a sitcom.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
We'll improvise a whole
Episode?
sitcom, theme song, characters,
cool.
commercials
Yeah.
in it.
Theme song, commercial. So you do the characters from the sitcom? Right?
Correct.
Ooh,
we'll
dude,
just
that
get
would be
the
hard.
idea and do it.
You're not doing an existing sitcom. You're making up a
That
new
is
one.
correct. We'll
Yeah,
get
okay.
a suggestion from the
I thought he
audience.
was-
No.
Chris was so hoping you were going to actually do It's Always Sunny.
I
in
know.
Philadelphia.
That would be awesome to see that worked out. So just
is that Charlie O'Day's voice?
Yes, Tiffany
I have a
Barbee.
question for Darryl.
Okay.
Sure.
Darryl,
Hmm.
do you have another job, or you just make all your money doing improv?
Currently, just improv.
That's exciting for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It doesn't pay the bills too great.
Yeah,
but,
thank you for that.
That's what my savings account is for.
But you're teaching it as well, right?
Yes, I
So
teach
that
improv
helps.
at the box. Yes.
The
I may have to hit
box.
you up for some exercise for small children.
Beatings.
Where's the box?
No, I'm teaching. I'm
Ybor
teaching.
City.
Yeah. I start teaching improv in October, and I got the adults class, teenagers and adults. I have a class set up for that, but I'm going to do a kids thing as well, but more physical stuff, like invisible tug of war and stuff like that. Fun stuff.
Are there kids in Ybor City?
What?
There's people of all ages in Ybor City at different times of the day.
I didn't know
yes.
kids could live there.
Yeah, that's
Kids can live
there's neighborhoods.
whatever their parents or families live.
What kind of a
they live
question
with
is
them.
that?
I just thought it was a party town. I didn't know kids lived
Well, one street is, but there's an actual place. There are houses around
there's
it.
houses, apartments, condos. Yeah.
She's amazing. That's amazing. You're listening to Double Special. If you want to catch some comedy, Thursday night I will be at the Joke Factory in Newport Richey. I'll be opening up for Tracy Cannon, Princess of Parodies. If you've not seen her, it's a musical show. And then she's actually messaged me, ironically. We had Darryl here, and maybe this is why I thought I have asking him on. She asked me to come on stage and do some improv with her at the end of the show during her set. So you get to see a little bit more of me with Tracy Cannon. I hope I'm saying that right. If you want to check
it's
that,
Kanan.
Kanan, okay,
Yeah,
Kanan.
Cannon first. I heard it.
Cannon.
No, it's not Cannon.
You're thinking
it's
of Nick
Cannon.
Cannon.
No, I'm not thinking. No, I'm not.
You're thinking of William
Stop
Cannon.
saying names. Tracy Cannon.
It's
the porn star with the big boobs.
K-A-N-A-N.
Cannon.
Okay, is it Cannan? Tracy Cannan?
Yes.
No.
Is it?
No.
Yes.
You know Tracy, don't
Tune in to next week's episode to find out what her real pronunciation is.
I know. Once we
I
look it
know
up.
of her. She took classes at FST.
Oh, did she?
In Sarasota for a while. She lives, I think, in that area. Oops,
Yeah,
was
she
I okay
lives
to
in
say?
Does she?
Sarasota.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be at, the Joke Factory. That's Newport Richey. The link will be up on my Facebook page, and you can check that out. It should be a good show. And then I think I'm off for the rest of the weekend, but I got gigs next week, right? So I won't talk about those. Is that right,
Yes.
Tiffany? That's right.
Oh, the next gig after this gig is September 4th.
That
And
is
we'll be in Lakeland.
in Lakeland. Winter Circle.
Winter Circle
Winter
South.
Circle.
Yep, we're getting ready to do that. And then we're doing
The
also
South location.
Coral Springs at the end of the month. And big news, the roast of Chris Gorges will be taking place at Snappers Comedy Club October 1st. It'll be a later show. Come check it out. The dais is stacked. We got Lou Angelwolf as the roast master. We got Larry Greenbaum. We got Bull Ossie. We got Steve Laszlo. Who else is on the dais? We got
Mike Rivera.
Mike Rivera, America's
Larry
Funniest Teacher.
Greenbaum.
Larry, I already said that. Larry Greenbaum.
Bull.
Bull said that. Laszlo.
Bob Burr.
Bob Burr, the manager there.
Jeff Ross.
Yeah, I know. I would not. No way. So it'll be a great time.
Wait,
Come,
what about me?
Jordan, are you on the dais?
I thought we said this, that I'm on the
I
dais.
know.
Okay, then you're on the dais.
I've
All right.
taken myself off because
She didn't
Chris
put you on the
can
picture,
never-
but that's fine.
Yeah, he is on the picture.
Is he? Oh, okay,
Yes,
that's
he's on
right.
the bottom left-hand
Oh,
corner.
that's right. His head's all choppy. No, I'm kidding.
Why'd you make my head choppy?
That's the way it looked.
Oh, you're
That's
terrible.
the way it
It's not
looked.
my fault God
The best
did
picture
that.
she could get.
So again, that's October 1st. The roast of Chris Gorges. Come on out and check out the show. It should be a blast. Darryl, if you're off, please come out. It's gonna be all the people you know are gonna be there. It's gonna get pretty. It's gonna
Yeah,
be-
some of those people you named, I know. Now I know them well.
you know all those people. What the hell? I wanted to throw a hypothetical. I know Crystal's been dealing with Jake, and this is the first night that we've done this where he's had school since the summer started, so she's having a little rough time getting him in there. We were supposed to do a quiz, but we've really this show has flown by. A lot of calls have filled
I
it up.
know. We didn't get to any of our topical
Nothing.
stuff.
Well, I'm going to get to a couple of them. Well, let's do this.
You want me to pull up a quiz while you doing something?
No, because I'll lose you. You won't ever come back.
I'll come back. I'll be right there.
Jonah, come back.
Well, but you're not going to be able to comment on this, or do
I'll
it?
turn Crystal's mic on.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so let's talk about this. In the news just recently, another supposed terror attack. They're calling. Hey, come on, man, pay attention to what you're trying to do. He always got a coaster. Always puts it half. Don't do that on the table near the equipment, please. Put it on the coaster all the way. Don't
he's
do
a
that.
spiller.
I don't know why you choose to do that on purpose, but it's really goddamn annoying.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know why
really
you would do
is.
that.
I thought
Especially
things were
since-
going smoothly.
They
and
are
then-
until he puts his glass halfway on.
Right.
Who does that, dude? On
I
purpose?
do that.
Why?
Andy's a spiller, so he shouldn't do that.
No
He doesn't have
kidding.
any credibility. Like if he
I
never
know.
spilled things, then he'd be like, "Oh, look at Jordan putting
Yeah, if he-
things halfway."
If he was a,
but-
if he was a tight,
Credibility.
if he was a tightrope
Hang on.
walker, like a circus performer, I'd
Watch,
be like, okay,
now
he's
I'm
gonna
pull the
balance it.
keyboard out halfway and type on it like this,
You
just
know
to
what?
piss you off.
No, it is, and that's what
They do make sippy cups,
Exactly.
guys, and you can drink
no,
alcohol.
I'll give him a crazy
or
straw. I
tea
will.
or whatever he may.
Okay, so just recently we had a guy that walked onto a train in France and was fully armed, had an AK-47 with multiple clips, a pistol, and then a box cutter. And what happened is he actually came in, got into a scuffle with a gentleman right there at the door. That guy got shot in the back, dropped, and then 2 Americans were in the car, and they attacked this guy. They wrestled the gun away from him. One guy literally got his thumb almost severed off. I think they had to reattach it with the box cutter, but they managed to hog-tie this guy, put him on the ground. They got medals of honor in France for this action. The guy is denying that it was a terrorist attack. He said he was on there to rob somebody. He was homeless, but he bought a first-class ticket, they're saying, and he said he found the guns in a park the night before, which is, in Brussels. So, yeah, okay, we found an AK with multiple. And he is, I don't know if he's Islamic or what he is. He's a Moroccan, excuse me. And then I guess he was searching some, Muslim, extreme sites before he went and did this. They said maybe to get himself jacked up, whatever. They're calling it an act of terror. My question to the crew here in Double Special is, if you were on a train and this happened, knowing that we have this sort of thing happening, what would you do? They crouched down, these 2 guys, and they looked at each other and said, look, we got to do something. Like, there was an split-second decision. You have to do something. They rushed him, and one guy got around him, put him in a headlock, and got him unconscious while they wrestled the guns. He wasn't able to fire them off. They say the AK jammed, and that may have bought them a couple extra seconds. But would you do that, Darryl? You seem like a pretty a guy that would go to help somebody if he saw something happen, right? Like Superman sort of fella, right?
I would give my life for anybody's life.
Would you?
I would.
No, not kidding aside.
I'm not kidding.
You're not kidding. You're dead serious.
I would.
You would totally attack the guy?
I would give my life up for somebody else's if it would help them.
What if it was Hitler?
What?
I would bring him back, dig him up.
Take him up, and I will kick that skeleton's ass.
Yeah, I mean, within reason, I guess.
So you wouldn't give your life for zombie Hitler?
Look, we don't need hypothetical situations. We have a real one. Why would you throw zombies in there?
I have a question. Did they allow these guys to have sex at a castle? Screw the Medal of Honor. I want to have sex on a castle.
Yeah, they fell off the castle onto a train with a terrorist, and they were like, okay, here's your next test.
Do you think the French have a special sex castle that you can't fall off of?
Sex castle. That sounds like a band I was in.
Jordan, I don't think I need to ask you. I think you would crouch down, and that would be it. You'd be done.
You don't know that.
I have a feeling that you would not. You would be thinking about it. You'd be, you wouldn't be able to make a decision.
If I was like right next to the guy, I'd probably just have to.
Well, I don't think they were right
Um,
next to the guy. I think they actually had to rush him.
Oh.
Wait, Tiffany.
I mean, if somebody's already rushing him, then the aisle's kind of crowded, so I'm not rushing them.
He's like, if somebody else has got it, then I'm not.
I don't want to
I'm
jostle
just gonna
people.
continue to read my magazine.
What if nobody was moving? 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. Nobody's still moving. 4 seconds. He's pulling the pin back. 5 seconds. What do you do? Have you made a decision yet?
How far away am I?
Oh, for God's sake!
Jordan-
I don't know the tactical situation, my friend.
Jordan would trip and accidentally save everybody. That's what would happen with Jordan. He'd be like, "Bro," and then just trip and knock the guns, and he'd be like, "Oh," and then he would take all the credit, even though all he did was
And, there you
trip.
go. And then he would start walking with his arms like that. Bro. Tiffany, what would you do?
It depends on where I was. If I was in a tactical position, then I would. But if I'm way across the train, they can see
You
me
guys say that
coming.
like you're General Petraeus. What do you know about tactics? You have no idea what angle's the best
I
angle.
know how to read a situation.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm like behind the guy, like 3 feet
Right.
away at an angle, I'm gonna go for his back. If I'm the other end of the train and he's pulling guns,
Exactly.
then I'm ducking. I'm not gonna get to him in time to do anything.
Yeah, I won't get there in time. I mean,
Yeah.
I would try to think of a plan to be able to fix the situation. But if I'm way on the other side and you can see me coming, then there's nothing I can do. But if I'm behind him or beside him, then hell yeah, I'll tackle his
Let me
ass.
throw this back to Darryl. Darryl, what would you do?
I would.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
where.
it depends on the situation. If the trajectory of the arms, of course.
Which way is the train traveling? West or
If
east?
I felt I could help people, I would help
That's
people.
exactly what I just said. Except for
No.
it depends on. I
Yeah.
said
You
guys are
tactical.
thinking-
I
I'm just
had
saying, like, if I'm at the other end of the train car, then the best way
I
to
didn't
help
say
is
that.
to duck down and wish
Like
for Superman.
Okay, let me
Somebody
back
calls
up.
me on a cell phone.
All right, hold
Hey,
on.
17 cars back.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm saying in the situation, these guys obviously were close enough where they can
Yes.
get to him in the amount of time.
Well, then
Okay.
yeah.
Would you or would you not?
Yeah.
Probably.
You would. Probably.
I don't know, dude. I haven't been in that situation yet, so it's hard to say exactly how I'll react. I'd
Yeah,
like to
well,
say
we-
that I'll be a hero
we did
and
s-
jump at the guy, but I might freeze up and poop myself. I don't know yet until it happens, do I?
Can I be honest and say the only reason I would do it so I don't die? Like, no, it would not be about other people. I'd be like, I better tackle this dude, otherwise he might kill me.
Tiffany,
Like,
then women and children first.
I know, right?
Like, that would totally, I'd be like, I better do this for me. Not because I'm like,
all the
oh,
people in the
poor other
Titanic
people.
all the people in the Titanic get to the one lifeboat, and Tiffany's already in it, saying like, "What took you guys so long?"
That's so true, dude.
Swim out.
Like, if like you were on there, if my friends were on there, then it would be for them. But if it's just me and I don't know anybody else, I'm sorry. Numero uno.
All right. Well, that was, I don't know. That was very interesting. All right. What else? We're going to run through some of these things, so get them out of the way before we do this quiz. The Ashley Madison hack was interesting. We found out a couple of things. We talked about the Ashley Madison hack a couple weeks ago when this news first broke, but all the information hadn't been really leaked onto the internet. Now there's a bunch of stuff leaked on the internet.
Yeah.
Let me just ask this. Darryl Knapp, right now on the Double Special, can you confirm or deny if you have a profile on, because I know you're single, or do you have a profile on ashleymadison.com? Have you ever had a profile on Ashley Madison?
No, and actually, I was like, Ashley Madison. I thought it was like Dolly Madison, the ice cream. I was like, what's
See, that's
going
why
on
you're
with ice cream?
that's why you're a foodie.
I associate every incident that happens in the world with
Dolly
food.
Madison, don't they have the
They hacked snack cakes?
Yeah.
What? Drakes, no. Well, you have never, right, Jordan?
No.
But we didn't mean
I
either.
never heard of it before.
I've heard of it, but
I
I
heard of
have
it,
not
but
yet.
yeah.
If you don't know, it's a website that you can go on to if you're married. You can have affairs on this website. Now, that's really the best
Well,
way to
that's
put it.
what it sounded like. That's what they promoted it as. A
Kind
place
of,
to-
yeah.
But it sounds like more it was just like a total money scam.
Why-
Where they like charge you to join up, and then they charge you again to delete all your info, but they would never actually delete it. That's why they got hacked, because they were charging people like $20 to delete them completely, and then they weren't doing it.
And then they weren't doing it.
I don't understand why people didn't just
Well,
go
you
on
weren't here.
POF. Why didn't
I like
people?
it here.
Don't have a conversation with her while nobody. Yeah,
Why
please.
don't they just go on POF for free?
Because have you seen the people that are on POF? I mean, honestly.
Well, yeah, but if they're just trying to bang,
Well, not necessarily. You don't know. So maybe looking for a valid relationship.
Why don't they
outside
just
their marriage.
have, if they want to bang, why don't they just have an app, Bang Finder?
It's called Tinder.
Dude?
Yeah, but just name it Bang Finder, so
Bang
like, people know
Finder.
what it is.
Bang.
Screw fest.
Well,
whatever.
Daryl's like, if it's named Tinder, I don't know what that is, so I'll never use it. I mean, we know Tinder is
I
basically
know,
a bang
I know.
finder.
Okay.
Yeah. Swipe left, swipe right for the bang, right?
Hmm.
But some new information come up. The information that I found out was, out of all the states, one state had the most profiles.
Oh, God.
Let's see if we can guess what it is. Crystal's back in the studio. Crystal, did you hear this with me? You heard this with me, didn't you? So don't say it. Daryl, what do you think is the top state for infidelity?
Alaska. Ohio.
No, one guess. We'll go around. So Alaska, Ohio, you get two. They're both wrong. Tiffany?
Florida.
Wrong. Why? Really? Florida, you think?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's hot here.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's just hot.
Hot.
Okay,
hot,
I understand it's hot, but what
It
does that have to do
gets
with
to your
infidelity?
brain.
And you cheat on your wife because it's hot?
It gets to your brain because it's hot.
But does it make you cheat?
I don't know.
Okay.
That was my guess.
That was a horrible guess. Jordan?
I know the answer already.
Oh, damn it. Crystal, do you know the answer?
I do.
Okay. So
is it?
it's
Mississippi,
Alabama.
Alabama.
Oh, you were close. He said Mississippi, Alabama.
I was saying.
Alabama. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they didn't really give it. No, I'm sure they'll be speculating. Jordan?
Now, even more interesting than that,
yeah,
I thought.
this is a fascinating fact.
They also, somebody went through and they found out which colleges had the most faculty signed up with Ashley Madison.
Which is, man, that's a lot of info pushed out to the public.
Now, Tiffany, what do you think came in at number 5?
Well, first of all, what's the number one? Do
Liberty?
you know the number one?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Liberty, yeah. I didn't pull it up.
Oh, I
Crap.
thought you would at least check number one. That's all right.
That's
Don't worry
funny.
about it. It's
Yeah,
gone.
Christian-based Liberty University placed 5th amongst universities.
That's
Hang on, they got the
funny.
list here. I got to pull it up. though.
Holy crap, dude. That's amazing. Liberty University.
Christian
Yeah.
people.
Well-
University of Minnesota, so it's cold. They want to bang. University of Virginia, because it's Virginia, I guess. Boring. Michigan, where Emily Hope Allen came from.
That's why she got out.
Cornell, which sounds like corned beef, which is meat. Then you can slap it against each other, which
Wow.
is like banging. I'm just trying to fit it in, man. I'm going. They're not all winners. Liberty University, which
Number
is like
5.
Christian. Yeah.
That's
Oral
insane.
Roberts is up there
Yeah.
too.
They say 11% of the faculty at Liberty University was on Ashley Madison.
Jesus, Tiffany, one of your
That's how I got A's.
And you
get
keep
nothing
going
here.
down. At number 10 is Oral Roberts University.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then Notre Dame, which is Catholic.
So Florida's not even in there anywhere.
Soup, Florida.
No, Caltech, Brown,
'cause-
Williams, Swarthmore, Carnegie
Naval
Mellon,
Academy.
University of Pennsylvania,
He's
the
not
Naval
even
Academy.
gone down. Don't get excited.
Yeah,
He's not even scrolled
scroll
down.
down.
It's because Florida universities are still hooking up on AOL chat rooms. But
True.
They're not even on this list. and they
Wow,
went
a
down
lot
like 30.
of Ivy League schools.
Shocker.
Well, of course Ivy League schools are.
Why?
They're a bunch of cheaters. All those rich people
Yeah.
are.
Yep.
Those rich men love their trophy.
Yep. Yale, Harvard, MIT. I find that amazing in MIT. I guess well among the faculty, I guess, but that's
yeah. But like Yale's only 1%. Like Liberty's 11%. That's a lot.
I think it's great that
Doesn't
all the
matter
names
to
are out
me.
there. It's
Why
funny.
are you looking at me like I care?
Your
It's funny.
school's
that's
alive.
your
I've never
school.
even been to the
I'm
campus.
saying your school's full of dirty, filthy
That means
cheaters.
one of your professors is a cheater.
It's cool with me.
Statistically.
Yeah.
What is?
All right, another news. We'll talk about this real quick before we do. We got a little bit of time. The Foo Fighters made us once again very proud. I don't know if you saw online. People posted stuff online. The Foo Fighters did a show in Chicago. I want to say Chicago, but I'm not sure where it was at. They were picketed by the Westboro Baptist Church. If you don't know Westboro Baptist, they're like the most vile, ridiculous morons on the planet. Are you familiar with them, Darryl?
I am not.
The God Hates Fags Church, those guys, the ones that picket soldiers' funerals, which I'm not a big fan of the military-industrial complex, but do you really have to picket the funerals of, that's just
Yeah.
awful.
Let him rest in peace.
Yeah, or just stay the hell out of it at that point, and it's done. You're not going to change anything by being at the funeral. But they decided to picket the Foo Fighters for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess music now is bad for you. And the Foo Fighters rickrolled them. Do you know what that is, Darryl? A rickroll?
Yeah, Rick Astley.
Yeah, what song?
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna let you down and desert you.
Ooh, that's that musical.
I only
improv.
had to say dessert because of food. I'm a foodie.
It's getting late. Yeah. So they rickrolled them, and then they came back by and did some country song about I don't even know what the hell it was about, but they just gave it to the Westboro Baptist Church. So I'd like to give them a big thumbs up. Thank you, Dave Grohl. I always loved you. I love you even more now. And we need to see them live again, Crystal. We need to. Oh, you haven't seen them live yet. Nope. We gotta see them. It'll be fun. Also in the news, the Rude Diner, Ed Debevex, is that the place? Debevex. I never get that right. I think we can play the audio here. Bring up the audio. It's on the desktop there. Just minimize that. This video has gone viral. This girl's in a heavy metal band, but she works more importantly at a restaurant in Chicago where the waitresses are encouraged to be a little bit rude. It's down there, dude. Yeah, what do you put your hands on? Just give it a second. Look. And we got a little bit of the video. We'll play it here. She's actually taking orders from a table. It's very funny. She's very funny. I love her. Yeah, what are you doing?
It froze up.
I'd love to get you on.
Hang on, we're gonna let it pause and
Oh,
buffer.
for God's sakes! Why? What do you?
How rude is this lady? Because there's a.
I like a Diet Coke. I'd love to get you on, and I'll shut you up. What do you want? You're like 35. The kids menu is 8 and under.
Check your level.
You should have something on the adult menu.
Oh my God. Do I look like I'm in charge of anything? All right, that's fine. You know what? Fine. You want to cheap out? That's cool. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Your lemonade is going to be this big because you're ordering off the kids menu, and I'm not refilling it for you. What do you want? What? Weird. Off the regular menu or the baby menu?
She's awesome.
All right, enjoy your ridiculously tiny hamburger.
What?
Do we want to keep talking? We just want to listen to this whole thing.
I don't know. Do you have a comment about it?
Well, I was wondering, Darryl, if you went to this restaurant, would you be happy with this or upset?
Well, but to be fair, people go there knowing.
Yeah, there's
It's called
diner at Disney.
There
They
is.
have that. They're like 50s. They dress as like 50s waitresses, and they're like rude to you and stuff.
They're all snarky.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean, I
there's
don't know
a
if they
place
still
called
have it.
Dick's that does that too, where the waiters are all dicks.
That I didn't know.
Where's Dick's at?
All over.
It's in the
I've
sporting
It's a
goods store.
franchise.
Okay, you don't know what city? It's not here. It's
It's
not all
in a-
over. It's not in Florida.
it's
I've never
in-
seen a Dick's in Florida.
I think there is one in Florida.
No, there isn't.
It's a franchise.
Has anyone ever thought of reversing it where the waiters are all just like really sensitive, thin, silent people, and you're allowed to be rude to them and watch them cry? So I think you could charge a lot of money for that.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Can you even read that menu? Come on, lady. Write it down, for God's sakes. Listen to me. Sour cream.
I went to the one at MGM where they have it, and I didn't like it, actually. Like, I thought it was kind of annoying. Like, I'm like, bring me my food, dude. Like, enough. I get it. You're supposed to be being funny, but can we, like, just skip that and you bring me my food?
Well, then why would you go there, though? Just for
Because
the
I
food?
just wanted food. The food looked the best at that restaurant.
The experience.
And it was, no, I didn't want the person. I just wanted the 50s themed, and the food was good. They had macaroni and cheese, and I was about that at the time.
So she wanted children's food.
And the lady's
true.
just, like, weird, and I was like,
Hand her
dude.
a Zwieback toast.
Yeah, it was weird. Because I was
You're
like, can I
weird.
have a straw? And she's like,
you can
no.
turn it
And
off.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, people.
This girl, she is really good.
Oh,
this
she's
waitress.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, she's on
What's
it.
her name? Rodolphe.
Yeah, she's great. She's very quick. Her waitress name is Cherry. Her name is Chrissy Rodolphe. And now she's getting, I mean, this video has gone viral, so she's getting millions of hits, and I'm sure over 4 million hits at the time of this posting of this story. And she's actually in a heavy metal band, too. She's got a pretty decent voice. But, yeah, I don't know. I can see where that might get a little annoying.
Yeah.
I like Jordan's idea, actually.
The being rude to the waiters.
Yeah,
and
dude, if
things?
you could go to a
Don't
place
we
where
do
you're
that?
guaranteed you could be as rude to the waiters as you
I
want and
don't
they
know,
couldn't do
the
anything.
Staffing costs would be so high though, because you have to pay for so much therapy for them.
You think?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, if they knew what they were getting into, just look, when you take this job, you're submissive. That's all. And the customer is always right. What a concept there.
People
So
are
it's like an
rude
S&M club with no sex.
Yeah, or whips or any physical
Yeah.
violence.
A lot of people are rude to their waiters and waitresses. That's like what their
Well, not
thing
specifically.
is.
Why is there a picture of a dildo up on the
Yeah,
front of our
why?
thing?
That's what I
I-
was wondering too.
I reused it just because I didn't find a good picture.
Good God, you're
You know
so
what?
lazy,
It gets
dude.
hit.
Well, no, it's a dildo. Why would you
Yeah,
put a dildo?
that's gross.
You're
My
listening-
mom's not gonna understand
Yeah,
that.
you're listening. Well, she
Why
will.
would
if
you
listens to
think
the
it's a
show.
dildo?
She'll
It
be
could
like,
be a
"Is that a
flashlight. You don't know what
flashlight
that is.
or
I
Yeah,
thought
see?
it could have been like an iPad.
Yeah.
An iPad,
Edge
a round,
on.
circular,
No, it
spherical.
could be.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Elongated,
cylindrical.
like a-
When have you
Yeah,
seen
I'm
a
just
cylindrical
saying,
iPad?
It's a test. It's a litmus test to see who has a filthy mind. And
Right.
you and Tiffany failed.
Oh
What's-
yeah, no, you're telling me I failed the litmus test.
No.
Okay,
It's a
buddy.
dildo. Yeah.
I just
Okay.
remember from before. I have a question. Which is the end that's supposed to go in? 'Cause they
Why
both
would
look-
you ask that?
They
I don't
both
even.
look dangerous.
You just complain about you being assaulted by the picture. Now you want to know how it works and which end
that
goes in
end
where.
looks dangerous and that end looks
No,
dangerous.
that's the end with the camera on.
What do you mean
Remember?
dangerous?
Oh, there's a camera. Yeah, see, that looks scary. I don't think I'd want to put in that in there.
I don't want. I don't want to know if you would do that. I'm not really interested in that information. What you want to put in there or not.
I don't want to put anything.
You're
like that in
stop talking. You're listening in doubles. You're listening to Double Special 727-475-6139. Darryl Knapp is in the studio hanging out with us. We got about another 10, 15 minutes. We're gonna do a little bit of a quiz. I was gonna hook you up to the clamps and do all that crap, but
Yeah, let's be
I
nice.
didn't sign anything.
Why? Have you ever had? Well, you've been in here a couple times. Have we ever done the clamps with you?
All the time. Every time I've been in here. Every single time.
What about the wheel? Have we done the wheel? We spun the wheel with the
Yeah,
hot sauce and the
that too,
spanking?
yep.
He's
Lying.
lying.
Everything.
That's a lie.
I remember that, Daryl.
Check back on the
Lies.
tapes.
I remember Daryl.
See?
I do remember.
Tiffany remembers.
He didn't do the wheel. We didn't have the wheels.
Yeah,
last
Daryl
time,
hasn't
yeah.
been in since we got the
Yeah.
wheel or the paddle.
I
One-
say we get the wheel.
One of the choices
Yeah,
that
but if
you
we
have
get
to
the
make
wheel,
out
we
with
got to do
Jordan.
the hot sauce or the paddle. It's just.
Join me next week on
No.
Lou Angel Wolf Show.
We only have 12 minutes.
No,
left.
listen. The next time you come in, we'll do the full works.
No.
Because I didn't even talk about it. No, don't know me.
No,
I'm in charge.
Saying,
I'm the one that
every
decides.
time he gets a question wrong, she has to kiss Jordan.
What? No.
What kind of fantasy are you working on?
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm just saying, I think it's funny because Jordan made out with a dude.
Yeah, but why would you make?
Because
Make
that's
out
worse.
with a
That's the
dude,
worst
number one.
punishment you could ever
Yeah,
have.
and that was a strange dude. This is a dude that we've known for. That's
you don't
not.
have to use
Yeah, you
Tom.
Don't make it
completely
weird.
changed the dynamic of a
Yeah.
years-long relationship.
And he hasn't even bought me a drink.
Yeah, he's got to be a little drunk for
I
it.
got to be very
Mm-hmm.
drunk.
I think you have to be drunk, don't you? Or not? Yeah.
I have to be on something.
Oh, you'll be on something.
I'll be on that. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do the quiz. We figured out we do an '80s music quiz. You like '80s music, Daryl?
Sure. Yes, I do.
Are you? He sounds like Louis Anderson. What the hell was that? Who also likes that dick? All right,
Rumored, but true.
allegedly.
Yeah.
All right, Crystal, you're the quiz master. The way this works, Daryl, is if you know the answer, you yell your name. You don't have to yell it, but say your name. And then Crystal will decide who said their name first, and then you get a chance to answer the question. All right, and we'll see. It's a quick 80s.
Sure.
It's fun. It'll be nice.
Sure.
Okay. All right, Crystal.
All right, I've made it easy for you guys this week. If
Why?
You can't, well, because I feel like when I said 80s music, you guys were all like, nah.
I know my 80s music,
one
so I
said
wouldn't complain
Well,
about
Jordan got all like, he pulled up an 80s movie quiz. He's like, oh, I pulled up a quiz. And I'm like, dude.
Flock of seagulls.
Bananarama.
Stop.
All right, here it is. Can you name the 80s hair music artist?
Hair music?
Yes.
You're doing 80s only hair music.
What does that mean?
That's the best quiz I could find.
Dude,
Striper.
Oh, for Christ's
Shut
sake.
up.
No, what do you mean this? You couldn't find an
Docking.
80s music quiz.
I
A
could, but they were all
generalized-
music clips that you would have to listen to. That's the problem with the
What's-
80s music quiz.
What's hair music?
You know, like.
Good, you're going to lose this one.
Yeah,
All right.
good. All right,
Music about
perfect.
hair.
I'm going to give you the song,
Ah.
and you're going to tell me who the artist is.
Good God, I don't know
All
any
right.
of this stuff.
Number one.
All right.
Flock of seagulls.
Stop.
Shut up.
You had to say your name.
They wouldn't be
Yeah.
a hair band.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Yeah,
be a hair
exactly.
They were famous
New
for their hair.
wave.
No,
No.
he was
No,
famous
he
for their hair.
was.
What does hair mean?
Stop talking. Go ahead.
I like that.
Crows
Just
out
try
of
the
your
question.
goddamn head.
Every rose has its thorn.
Chris.
Daryl.
Chris.
Bon Jovi.
No.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Guns and Roses.
gonna say
No.
Ah,
Wow.
Oh, can I go again?
No. One shot at it. Do you know it? Yes or no?
I know
Stop
the
singing the
song.
song. Well, yeah, everybody knows the song. Do you
I
know the
all
artist or
of
not?
these.
Poison.
This isn't
I
karaoke.
don't know.
Wait, did
Sam.
she ask another one?
No.
Oh.
Do you know it?
Poison.
Oh, I thought
Poison.
Daryl
What
got it
is it?
right.
No, Daryl did
Daryl
not get
did
it
it.
right. Are you even listening, dude?
Oh,
Poison.
I thought it was Guns N' Roses.
What room are you in?
I don't
What
know.
is it?
He
It's
said
no, he
poison.
said
It's
and.
poison
She
for
said
God's
wrong.
sakes.
Oh, I
All
didn't
right,
hear the
it's
wrong.
poison.
I
All
got
right.
half credit?
No, you didn't.
No.
You
Yeah,
didn't
nothing.
credit. Goddamn.
I
No.
gave you guys the answer. All you had to do was say your name.
No, after
I
you
know,
guess.
right?
First guess
It's
counts.
stupid.
All right,
That's
next.
cheating.
Stop.
Working for the weekend.
Chris.
Jordan.
Chris.
Loverboy.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Money for nothing.
Jordan.
Errol.
Jordan.
Dire Straits.
Yes.
I don't think that counts as hair metal.
No.
I know.
Well,
I
it
don't-
says
Not
it
at
does
all.
on here,
None of
too.
those.
Not Loverboy either.
Next, photograph.
Chris.
Chris.
Def Leppard.
Yes. Final countdown.
Chris.
Daryl.
Chris.
Europa.
Nope.
No.
Damn it.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Europe.
Yes.
Europa. You know that moon that exists somewhere.
Dr. Feelgood.
Chris.
Daryl.
Chris.
Motley Crue.
Yes.
Ooh. Almost didn't get that one.
Amanda.
Daryl.
Daryl.
There's country songs. But Boston.
Yes.
Damn it.
Love hurts.
Chris.
Chris.
Jay Giles.
No.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Nazareth.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Chris and Daryl are tied.
Damn it.
I know the song.
Who's
I don't
gonna
know.
kiss?
Beth.
Jordan.
Chris.
Oh, that's because he's your husband.
Kiss.
Yes.
I said
saw
that
his. I heard his thing first. Sorry.
Yeah, well, he's got the loudest.
Come
He has
on.
a 7-year-old.
I know. Sorry.
Paranoid.
Chris.
Chris.
Black Sabbath.
Yes.
Damn.
80s?
I
Yeah,
guess.
80s, yeah.
I thought that was
No,
70s.
that was 80s.
Okay.
It was probably 1980 actually.
Mm.
No one like you.
Chris.
Chris.
Scorpions.
Yes.
Ooh.
Next, Poison.
Chris.
Chris.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
No, it's hair metal, not pop. But they do sing the pop version of
I'm
that.
sorry.
Yes.
When you said I just said poison, poison, poison.
No,
Yeah.
it's like it's the other one.
Is it Every Rose Has its Thorn?
No.
What?
I
No.
don't know. Maybe they went reverse.
Poison.
That
There's
girl is
groups. Yeah, there's
poison.
Pretty
That one?
Poison.
No, that's the Belle Biv DeVoe.
All right. Nobody knows it.
It's Alice Cooper.
I've never heard of that
You've
song.
never heard that? Okay.
No.
never
It's because it's hair
Yeah.
music.
Next, Breaking the Chains. You guys won't get this.
Breaking the.
Yeah, you won't get it.
What is it?
Daryl.
Daryl.
Striper.
No.
Chris.
Chris.
Night Ranger.
No.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Flock of Seagulls.
It's Dokken.
Dokken.
I said Dokken before. I was just joking about the band. I don't know. I don't know who they are.
Now you do.
Not really.
All right. Renegade.
Chris.
Chris.
Sticks.
Yes. Living After Midnight.
Chris.
Chris.
That is it is I know it. It's
That's a really weird band
Judas
name.
Priest.
Yes.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say your name first and then wait and
Yeah.
milk the
Right.
time and Google it.
Well, she can decide if I'm going too long.
Yeah,
She's the
your
judge.
wife.
What's the problem here? You feel a little.
She has to answer. What do you mean I got the 7th one wrong?
What's the score before you go on to the next one?
It is
8-3.
8 for Chris, 3 for Daryl, Jordan 1, and Tiffany nothing.
I am smoking y'all in this
You
80s.
are.
All right,
You are.
what?
All right, ready?
Yep.
You're the music guy.
Round and round.
Chris.
Chris.
That rat.
Yeah.
That rat?
No, I went.
No, he's Daryl.
Yeah.
Rat.
Yeah.
Not that rat.
Okay.
Thank you. Boom.
All right, yeah, give him the 1. He's now at 4.
Whatever. Like, Chris. Cyndi Lauper.
All right. Caught up in you.
Daryl.
Daryl.
38 Special.
Yes.
Oh,
Great band, by the way. Great
deep
band.
cut
Catching up
on that
5 to 8. Ooh.
one. No, you're not catching up.
Run to the hills. You guys won't get this.
I want to run to you.
Run to the hill.
Daryl.
Wow, Daryl.
Dockin.
No.
Not 2. Chris.
Chris.
Cinderella.
No.
Damn it.
God damn.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Flock of seagulls.
No.
Oh, come on.
No, their song would be
Told
I
you.
Ran.
Yeah.
Period.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Quiet Riot.
No, it's
Damn it.
Iron Maiden.
Oh.
All right. Mental health. Bang
Chris.
your head. Chris.
That's quite right.
That
Damn
is.
it! I
Good
gave
job.
it to you.
Well,
I should have said Slade.
Yeah, you should have changed the.
There you go.
Boy, your wife is very nice to you. Hey, this one has the same answer that Jordan just said. I'll ask this one.
all right.
Sharp dressed man.
Chris.
Daryl.
Chris.
ZZ Top.
Yes.
Come on.
gonna-
I was on it, dude.
Yeah,
Get
you
in
are.
there.
Don't stop believing.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Journey.
Yes.
Yeah, see how that's how you answer. You don't
I
like Daryl.
That's
I'll
the
let
only
you have
one
it.
I've
Let
known.
me see.
That's the only one I've known.
I said it immediately.
Signs.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Shit, I forgot.
I know this.
Hold on. Oh my God, look at that over there. The Tesla.
Yes.
Oh,
It works. It works.
Yeah,
Catching
whatever.
up. Oh. Sister Christian.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Night Ranger.
Yes.
Damn it.
Whoa.
Now she's
Get the
doing it on
nipple
purpose.
plug.
She's doing it on
Yeah.
purpose now. Damn it.
Carry on, wayward
Daryl.
son. Chris.
Kansas.
Oh, I knew that
Strange hold.
one. I'm
I
scared.
mean,
Chris.
Stranglehold.
Yeah,
Chris.
I know it anyway. Ted Nugent,
Yes.
bitch. What up?
That could have been Daryl. I was like, strangle.
Feels like the first time.
Oh, this
Daryl.
Daryl.
Foreigner.
Oh,
Yes.
damn it! I couldn't get their name in my head. What's the score?
That's why you didn't
The
win.
score is 9 Daryl, 12 Chris, 1 Jordan, nothing Tiffany.
Do you
How
guys
many-
just
You don't
spend
have to
all
say
day
mine.
watching commercials for
Right?
record compilations?
Yes, Time Life commercials.
Yeah.
I know all the songs, but I don't know any of the.
What? How many more questions?
Sorry,
We gotta roll
Kansas
it.
and
What's that?
As many as we want.
All right, let's do 2 more.
Okay.
Oh, so you'll win. So if
Sweet.
you not get them
What am I gonna? I gotta give you a chance till midnight. What do you?
all night, till somebody dies.
18 and life. You guys will not get this.
Chris.
Chris.
Alice Cooper.
No.
I knew this.
18 and life.
She's tone deaf. I don't. Do you know it, Daryl? You're in charge of how long it takes to answer a question. By the way.
Sure, Daryl.
Daryl.
You don't know. You don't know.
Poison. No, I know.
No.
When she says
Jordan.
that, I'm gonna be like, oh.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
Who is
no,
it?
it's Skid Row.
Skid Row. Okay, who cares?
Where are they now? On Skid Row.
Sebastian Bach is plumped up and he does some VH1 stuff now.
And he did like Broadway things or whatever.
Yeah.
Fingers.
He's got a good voice. All right. I want to rock.
Daryl.
Daryl.
What are you doing, dude? Say it. Why are you leaning away from the microphone?
Twisted Sister. Because I had to think who it was.
Twisted Sister. All right, what's this final score? Let's get out of this.
We got 10 to 12.
Yeah, well,
Chris
you're
wins.
making a run for it. Very nice job, Mr. Darryl Knapp. Sucky jobs, the two of you. Good God.
I don't know
Yeah,
who sings songs.
I'm not ashamed of myself at all.
Why?
because I
Those are all really popular songs that
Yeah,
people knew.
I tried to make it easy for you.
It was easy for us. It
Yeah,
wasn't easy for them.
18 in Life was a big
I'm
hit.
so far.
Well,
It was.
She knew it.
It was.
She knew
It
it.
was. I know.
I know all the words.
I knew all the songs, but I didn't know who sang
right.
them.
I don't know hair bands. That
We are
well,
down to the end of another show. Go ahead and cue up some music, Jordan. Let's roll us out of here. I want to give a big thank you to Darryl Knapp for coming in and hanging out
Thanks
with
for
us.
having us.
Short notice, pleasure always. You know that the phone's always open. You can always call, say hello, whatever. Tell everybody again where they can check you out online so they can get with you.
Theboximprov.com and Florida Studio Theater. That's with an RE.org.
Right on. And you can check them out on Facebook as well.
we didn't bring up the wands.
We'll
gotta
talk.
tell
Yeah,
what this-
yeah. Well, now it's a little late, isn't it? Now to talk about
Travis
the
sent
wands.
wands.
Yeah,
Thanks, Travis, for sending wands.
Yeah, these are the wands. We'll talk about them next week on the show. We'll go into
They're
detail.
sweet.
They're
We'll
better
figure
than
out.
They
Tiffany's
won't
wands.
remember.
Yeah, and we'll figure out if
what I'm betting on.
if either Crystal or Jake learned any spells with these. It'll be interesting. Big thanks to Brad McLean, to Emily. What's Emily's last name?
Emily
Emily
Hope.
Hope Allen.
Emily
Allen.
Allen Hope.
Big Chief.
John Wilson, Marty Hoffman. Always a pleasure hearing from you guys. And I guess that's the end of it. You can check out a replay of the show on IRN. That is Friday night at 8 o'clock. We'll post the link. And again, thanks for checking us out and hanging out. Check out the B-Side radio show. Episode 2 will be up in about a day or so, maybe tomorrow night. Check out that music show. And again, Thursday night at the Joke Factory in Newport Richie, I'll be opening for Tracy Cannon. Come on out and check out the show. Thanks, everybody. Great show tonight. We'll see you guys next week on Double Special.
Thank you.
Yeah, what else?